You're listening to Hog Reaction with live check-ins from Nashville at the SEC tournament. Download the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell.
Hawks throw it in over the defense. Brazil down the lane with a one-hand jam. That was the dunk of the year.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963.
I don't know if I've had a more rewarding season. This ranks right up there, and it's not over.
This is Hog Reaction.
Ruscin and Sack, Hog Reaction. Wow. Oh, you folks are here on a great day. What a great day. Oh, man. This is rare. It used to be routine, not anymore.
They didn't like the way we did it.
This is rare. Like, you didn't mean well? Yeah, they didn't like that. Yeah, that's
it's
right.
the middle of the day.
They didn't like it well done. Right. They like the medium done. We are here. Ruscin and Zach, Hog Reaction here, coming to you over ESPN Arkansas in the aftermath of a 72-68.
Scintillating.
Oh, wasn't it, though?
I passed a kidney stone this morning. Second most painful thing I did today. The second half was more painful. That was rough.
Well, they lost the second half by 13.
Yeah.
But on the aggregate, they did win the game by 4. So thank you very much, and you move on with that. So you can get in here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline at 877-377-6963. Here we are. Ruscin and Zach giving you some post-game festivities.
Yeah, well, apparently we're going to check in with Ty at some point when he makes his way back to wherever he's making his way back to.
Whatever dungeon he's broadcasting from.
Whatever by the hour hotel.
That's right, yes.
that he was allotted.
The extended stay, the hotel for divorced men. Yeah, that's where he is. DQ's here. Hi, DQ.
Hi.
DQ dropping some knowledge during the game. She's anti-bounce pass.
Yes, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the bounce pass.
A lot of bounce passes.
The effectiveness of the bounce pass and how much she doesn't like it.
A lot of bounce passing going on.
Also, some
of it effective.
You're not allowed to root during the game when DQ's around. If you're positive, you're being a jerk.
What if you're being negative?
She yelled at me at one point, I wish you would just say they're going to lose.
Because he said the whole time, they're going to be fine, they're going to be fine. And then they started losing.
And they were fine.
They were fine.
Okay.
But even you were scared.
Me?
No, Zach.
No.
What does it matter to you?
I don't care. That's where you're exactly right. Thank you. My life's work is complete.
I was trying to be positive, trying to be, the glue guy for the group. And I kept saying, they're fine.
It's very look at me, Louie, for you to bring up passing a kidney stone and being at work today. I'm just saying. Very look at me, Louie.
I just passed it. I didn't even know I passed it.
Oh, okay.
But it was still.
I think that happened. I don't really know.
Second most painful thing that happened to me today. 11 minutes and 40 seconds of no scoring?
11:41 without a field goal. They did have a couple of free throws in that stretch. And now, he almost lost them the game.
Yeah.
But Brazil won them the game because he got that big offensive rebound that set up the basket that actually extended the lead. South Carolina never got the lead in the second half. But God knows they tried over and over and over again. And Brazil got at a couple of big plays there before the boneheaded play where he's trying to pass the ball when you're up.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he was doing there.
Well, throw in on top of that the free throw that they were trying to miss.
I don't know what they were doing there either.
Inexplicable. Look, he's on graduate level courses, but up before the game's over.
Hey, listen. This is a dress rehearsal for the big tournament. And if you make stupid decisions like that in the big tournament, you lose.
Yeah.
You work through this stuff now when not as many people are watching, and then hopefully if this situation, if you're in a tight game next week, in the final minute, you don't have so many brain farts like they did today. But they had a couple of big ones that almost cost them.
Abner wants to know, DQ, if you try to bounce pass on the Elkins B team, did you get demoted?
No.
I just think that they're tricky.
Okay.
Bounce passes are tricky.
It really isn't. We've been doing it since the 40s.
When did they legalize the bounce pass? Was that?
I think it was in the original rules.
Oh, 1891.
Yeah,
okay.
So.
Naismith.
Megan doesn't need to know all of my business. I got some stuff to tell you, Megan. Lee from Springdale says, let's go beat Ole Miss's arse. That's Irish for booty.
Oh, yeah. They beat their cheeks.
Yeah, now the 11:47, the scoreless streak, we're calling that a Richardsonian scoreless streak. It was rough. And it was, included in that Included in that was an offensive goaltend, which I didn't have on my bingo card.
Well, what happened, if you want to X and O it, they were taking too many threes during that stretch.
Yeah.
And they weren't getting to the basket anymore. And a couple of times they did get to the basket, they missed. But I wrote down last week, so I have the recipe for them. And I haven't looked up all the stuff today, but I mean, they have to have greater than 50% of their points in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
They need to make between 7 and 9 threes and 70% at the free throw line. All right, they made 9 threes. No, they made 7 threes. I don't like them attempting 22. That's too many.
That's a lot.
They missed 1 free throw, 94%. And I'll look at the points in the paint here in a minute. I got the shot chart, but I haven't done any of the math yet on all that. Okay, they got 30 into paint. What they score? 72. Yeah, not quite 50%, but close. So that's what they have to do. They just got away from that for the 10 minutes and started to panic when South Carolina was starting to erode the at one point 20-point lead. So that's what was going on there.
Corey would like a score update on the game that's going on in the ACC tournament. I don't see that, so no.
Well, here's what Corey doesn't understand that you and I understand.
Yeah,
is Notre Dame's playing. They are
losing.
They're losing to North Carolina, and he thinks that bothers you.
Nope.
But you don't care about Notre Dame sports because you're not a fan of the school, just the football team.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't care less what happens in baseball or softball or basketball. Women's basketball I'll watch just because they're really good.
Yeah. I know why you're watching women's basketball.
Coach is pretty good too.
Right.
But no, it's whatever.
So yeah, he doesn't.
So sorry to burst your bubble, but
they were trying to get your goat there.
Yeah,
and, it didn't happen.
Sorry about that.
It did not happen. So that's what happened there. But you had this is the most bizarre thing of this game to me. Arkansas plays 2 players off the bench. They play 7 guys. So you have 2 guys off the bench. They outscored South Carolina's bench by 8. I don't know how many times they've won bench points, but not that many. This may be the only one all year. They won it because Adu had 14 and Billy Richmond had 9.
Adu was really, really good. And Billy Richmond, God bless him, he hit a 3 and thought they were all going in.
Yeah, he did. He hit his first one. Yeah, he did.
He thought he was going to hit them all. And you know what? I like that kind of confidence. That's fine.
Yeah. But if you got guys banging threes,
got 7 of them today.
There you go.
So that was that 7 to 9 range. That's what you need to do. They in SEC play, they have not won bench points. Well, they won it at Missouri and at Ole Miss. Obviously,
okay. Oddly enough,
play tomorrow.
All right, that bodes well.
So there you go. So it's happened a couple times, but not that many. So Arkansas gets the win, and they move along to take on Ole Miss tomorrow at noon. It's the
same place, same time,
same recipe. Let's see here. So we will we'll keep an eye on all that stuff for you. Calipari, some of the comments are coming in. We'll try and bring you some of the audio of that if someone else cuts it, because I'm not doing it. But if someone else does, we can get it in. But John Calipari was asked because, they're without Thero and without Boogie. And
look at that.
He did not close the door on them coming back. In the next tournament, he says he ruled out the potential of either returning during the SEC tournament.
Okay.
But he said depends on how far Arkansas advances in terms of them coming back next week.
Well,
the hot rumor around town is Boogie's coming back next week. That's the hot rumor.
You can't have an 11-47 streak where you don't score in the NCAA tournament or you're going home. I don't care who you're playing.
Generally, you probably are, yes.
South Carolina is a terrible basketball team. A poorly coached, terrible basketball team. And, that was 11-47 was the streak. They only closed the gap by like 14. So over 12 minutes, they scored 14 points. They suck. But they're able to hang on. A couple of boneheaded plays. Better. You got to tighten some things up.
They went on a 19-2 run.
19-2. Okay.
So that's what happened before Wagner hit the 3-pointer to put them from up 1 to up 4. That was with 2:37 left.
What an ugly, ugly, ugly second half.
But they made in the last – now, they were very timely, but in the last 14 minutes, they made 3 baskets in the game. Wagner 3, the Brazil jumper, and the Davis layup. So they made 3 baskets in the last 14 minutes, but they were all in the last 2.5 minutes, and they were able to get the win that way. So
yeah, Boy Wonder just texted in. He'll be joining us in like 4 minutes.
Okay,
so we can talk to Boy Wonder. I guess he was in the building. DQ, did you say he was left of Billis
on
I
TV?
think so.
Most of us are, but yeah,
hard to be left of Billis.
Very, very difficult.
All right, we'll take a break here, and
Okay.
we'll come back with the Boy Wonder live from SEC tournament action in Nashville. It's a Ruscin and Zach Hogg reaction.
An exclusive.
You want me to hit it or you? Okay. Well, it's a Ruscin and Zach Hogg reaction here, and we will have more coming up right after this.
Arkansas is the SEC champion.
You're listening to Hog Reaction with live check-ins from Nashville at the SEC tournament. Download the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell.
Your home is your biggest asset. So when you decide...
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from NBA and college basketball to the NHL and UFC, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every three-pointer to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline. The game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Fan. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike
Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call, cleans it all.
Le dije, vamos a hacer maldades. Vuelvo yo te traje. Pago allá el mahones si no baila pa' que sale. De mi aquí están mis anormales. Tú mueves ese nalga. Esto es pa' las nenas nuevas, pa' los nenes, pa' la
It's back, the Ultimate Challenge at Lewis Automotive, and it's bigger than ever. We're on a mission to sell 555 vehicles in the month of March, no matter what it takes. We've got more than 1,000 vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade. Only at the Lewis Automotive Group's Ultimate Challenge.
Thanks for
With Auto Body at 479-751-3801 or go to CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Experience the flavors of chef-inspired modern Ozark cuisine at Mockingbird Kitchen in the Evelyn Hills Shopping Center in Fayetteville. Now that the weather is perfect, dine on their patio and enjoy delicious, seasonally inspired dishes from signature favorites to nightly specials. They're open Wednesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner, or if you prefer to stay in, you can order takeout and enjoy at home. Vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free options are available. Make your lunch or dinner extraordinary at Mockingbird Kitchen, where great food meets great atmosphere. Mockingbird Kitchen, modern Ozark cuisine.
It's back! The Ultimate Challenge at Lewis Automotive, and it's bigger than ever. We're on a mission to sell 555 vehicles in the month of March, no matter what it takes. We've got more than 1,000 vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Only at the Lewis Automotive Group Ultimate Challenge.
ESPN 99.5.
5 to shoot, 4 to shoot, step back, 3, got it! Wagner from 25 on the right wing.
Welcome back to Hog Reaction. Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. You're listening to Hog Reaction with live check-ins from Nashville at the SEC Tournament. Download the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell.
Okay, we're back here on Ruscin and Zach.
DQ, there was a wonderfully executed bounce pass
Yeah,
on pick
that's
and
right.
roll here in the North Carolina
Beautiful.
Notre Dame game in the paint for a dunk. When you have people who know how to do it, it's an effective pass.
Beautiful action.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It
Pick
was.
and roll action is what it was.
It really was.
It's not a
That's
pick
right.
and pop. It was a pick and roll.
Pick and roll, not a pick and pop. Big difference there. All right, we will go now to Nashville and join our man Ty Richardson live on the scene there as Arkansas beats South Carolina 72-68. Ty, you didn't get on TV, I hate to tell you. At least we didn't see you.
It's probably better that way. Am I still Wonder Boy at 30? When do I lose that tag?
Oh, never.
How old
I
am
don't know.
Never.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. There's a moment in time where you might lose it.
I did enjoy the what did you say? The Richarian? How did you phrase it?
It's the Richardsonian.
An 11-minute and 41-second drought.
Yeah,
Let me tell you,
congratulations. You don't have the longest scoreless streak in Nashville.
Let me tell you something. I've had much drier spells than 11 minutes. I can tell you that.
Now, for the record,
In Nashville, my God, it's Bachelorette City. What are you talking
that's
about?
what
would
we
think that
call
would
a
help.
target-rich environment.
Oh, yeah, man. Get on the pedal pub. Come on.
Is DQ behind the glass shaking
She
her
is.
head right now?
Right now,
She's judging all of us for being men.
Now, Ty, you've played basketball. Where do you come down on the bounce pass? Because DQ is anti-bounce pass. We'll get to the basketball stuff. We got plenty of time to do. But she is anti-bounce pass.
We had a coach, Dewey Pennell was his name at Little Rock Christian.
Any guy named Dewey's he's very big on the bounce pass.
He was against it, which was wild. I'm very pro bounce pass. The bounce pass never gets stolen when you do throw a chest pass.
When you throw a decent bounce pass, you don't get it stolen. When you throw it at somebody's feet, it looks weird.
Coach DQ, I've thought better of your basketball acumen until just now.
Coach, I forgot.
Teams shouldn't do the bounce pass unless they've perfected the bounce pass thing.
Unless they're good at it.
They should not be allowed to do the bounce pass.
Let's be clear about something. Coaching, third grade year old girls versus like college men's a little different when it comes to bounce pass.
No, it really isn't.
coached
From what
sixth grade
I don't know.
girls,
Some
too.
of these grown men were pretty bad at it.
Watching South Carolina look like some fourth grade girls be basketball in Elkins. They could not. South Carolina sucks.
Not in the second half, though. I mean,
I
my
think that
goodness
has more to
gracious.
do with the guys in the white jerseys than it did with the guys in the black jerseys.
You're probably right, but I mean, a couple sequences. I mean, Trev had that rebound and kicked out to DJ for that three, and then had the tip in and the block. Nelly hit the free throws and knocked down that layup. So I mean, at the end of the day, they figured it out.
Okay, I have a couple of questions. You were in the building, so I'd love to know. Number one, when they threw the ball to midcourt to Brazil, why did he try and throw it again?
That was it looked like the play design based on what they run, but that DQ, that was a perfect situation for what, guys?
A bounce pass.
A bounce
Or
pass.
he just hold the ball.
Hold the ball and let him foul you.
Yeah, that too.
Bounce
Jonas.
pass.
I mean, Jonas was sitting wide open under the rim with no one within 30 feet of him, but instead Trev elected to try to throw it over his head.
Aren't they
got
up
it.
4 at that
Yes.
point? You don't need it. You don't need to be up 6 unless you're trying to shave points or something. Then you would need it.
Biggest question from the game is what was in the buckets that Brazil knocked over?
Oh yeah, that was.
We were speculating.
Crash,
Was
boom,
it
bang
water?
over.
Was it Gatorade? What was it?
It looked like just Gatorade, but I wasn't for sure. Him and Billy just caroomed in the bench.
What?
Caromed or however you say it.
Caroomed?
What did I say? That's my old buddy's last name. It's Caromed. But they, collided, and all the assistant coaches, which was pretty funny. I was just happy they were okay. But those guys hustled, man. Billy's like I don't like he's an Energizer bunny. He does things to make you pull your hair out, but he's kind of like a Devo, Adese Tony combo where he's just going to give it 110% every time he's out there.
Well, he's up on the Devo thing. He was playing garbage time minutes in the Big 12 tournament today.
Yeah.
Was he?
Oklahoma State's over with.
Yeah, they're done.
How much do you think he regrets his decision? Or I don't know if he would.
Maybe not.
Maybe he had a good time. You never know.
Maybe not.
Maybe
he was really miserable here.
We're
I don't
officially adding the bounce pass to the things you dislike.
Okay.
I just, whenever it's in the paint.
You're kind of fickle, DQ.
Thank you.
The other question I had that didn't make any sense to anybody is when you're up 3, why would you try and miss the second free throw?
Well, I asked Cal that in the press conference, and his rationale and reasoning was like to take off seconds where the guy basically only has 1 second to shoot it. My thought is still, you make the free throw, and that was like an 80 or 90% free throw shooting.
Let me walk through this for just a second.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So
Here we go.
he says the rationale was to take seconds off the clock with a miss.
Yeah. He's wrong.
You can achieve the same thing by shooting an actual free throw with a guy who's 83% at the line.
Yes.
If he hits it, the game's over.
Yes.
If he misses it, guess what happens? Take a couple of seconds off. It makes no sense.
Yeah. He's a Hall of Famer and the active leader in wins, but he's wrong on that one. You always go up 4 there. Always.
And my thought, I think Derek and Zach and DQ, I think that changes if it's like 10 seconds to go in the game.
Yes, of course.
But, there's obviously different scenarios, but with 3 seconds left, my thought is like 4.
They're not going to score 2 possessions in 2.5 seconds, was my thought.
That was
achieve exactly what you want by shooting the basketball, like a regular free throw.
He did have some fun. I think this was an independent reporter, but he talked about the comments on courtside with Cal that everyone's been making waves with this week, and then he went on this long soliloquy about his wins in the conference tournament. And
he's going bona fide.
He's 25-8 in the conference.
It was pretty. I was just laughing because I thought it was pretty funny because I knew he was going to do it as soon as he got set up with that question, but. I think the most important thing, and you guys alluded to it earlier, was, he got asked about Boogie and Adu, and what he said was, will they come back? And he said I think his specific words were not this tournament, but he left the door open for a potential comeback in the NCAA tournament next week.
So that leaves the door open because it's very difficult to hit the ground running when you haven't played in 3 months. So that leaves the door open for if one of them, if Boogie comes back, let's say, and plays poorly, then and they lose, then everyone will wonder if he had not come back that maybe they would have won the game and stuff like that.
And I was looking at. I think South Carolina ended up playing 10 guys today, and Arkansas, of course, only played 7. I just wonder, if they win tomorrow and then go into next week, and whether they start Thursday or Friday. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just so off on the thought of this idea working. I think there's going to be some.
Okay, walk through this with me. So in a one-off scenario, one game, Derek, tell me what you think. Okay. I don't think the 7 people matters that much because of the TV timeouts and the number of timeouts that are given.
Well,
you get enough rest. Where it will make a difference is tomorrow when you have to play 2 games in a row or 3 games in a row. That's when the attrition starts to kick in.
Here's my thought, Zach, and I think we saw it a little bit. It didn't ultimately hurt Arkansas, but Jonas went out with 4, and I think there were 7 or 8 minutes left, and then Trev picked up, I think, his third. It's not necessarily just about the physical conditioning. It's the big men and the front court or the guards. You don't want DJ. Listen, love Billy. He busts his tail every time he's out there, but you don't want him running point for 35 minutes of a game. That's a disaster. So, like, you have to – for me, it's more just about, like, do you have enough fouls over the course of 7 guys? That's
Foul
more
trouble could get them.
Yeah, that's more of what my concern is if they whether it's tomorrow or an NCAA tournament game next week.
Yeah, because the doomsday scenario that plays out a lot when it's with the teams that are limited is, you look up at an NCAA tournament game and 3 minutes in, your big guys picked up 2 fouls already, and then what do you do? Then you're kind of you're just trying to hang on for the rest of the first half and keep it within hailing distance, and then you can kind of play a little bit more normal in the second half. I agree with what Zach said. Now, I don't think this is a problem next week because I don't think they're going to Dayton. No. So you'd only have to play 2 games next week with a day off in the middle. So I think that is, you can negotiate that. Then it just becomes, who are you playing on the other side? But I thought, as the bubble talk was looming over the last few weeks, if they went to Dayton, there was no way they were going to be able to get to the next weekend because they can't play 3 games in a week. They just don't have the stamina to do it. Right. But with 2 in a week, maybe it's maybe it's
with the
different.
day in between.
Yeah.
Like they got to go play noon tomorrow against a team that's A, rested, B, physical.
Yeah.
And that could be that they could wear down in that game. If you get through that, then you got to go play again.
But Ty, this is where like your competitive spirit can get the better of you. Like I would be totally fine if they played the 5 guys on the bench tomorrow and didn't even try. Because tomorrow's game is every game moving forward is pointless. But competitive people don't think that way. And, they get too much involved, and that's when you could run the risk. We saw Big Z, hurt his thumb today. I mean, it's because in a largely meaningless game in some way.
And I don't know. So Cal referred to a coach. I don't know if this was Pearl or Oates or someone got injured in the SEC tournament last year, which in that coach's mind felt like they could win a national championship. And I'm paraphrasing, but like it's one of those things. Should we even like be here, be at this? And so like you think about like the exact injury you just pointed to, Derek. It's like I'm watching Big Z get looked at.
What happened to him? Did he say anything?
It looked like a thumb, but also, Jonas was over there getting this. I think Matt Townsend's the trainer, if I remember that right. And they're both getting looked at. And I'm like, those are their 2 big front court guys. Yeah. Like if they lose one of them, they can't just pluck someone like off the bench, one of the quote, I'm air quoting walk-ons or whatever. Like that is a real. So that's the scary thing. It's the foul trouble and then like just a fluke injury, which they've already had 2 of them. Like, do you run the risk of doing it if you go farther in the tournament? So Derek, I think your scenario, like I'm not saying just completely throw it, but they lose tomorrow. It's really not that big a deal. They are 100% in the tournament. Arkansas fans can rest easy tonight. They'll be playing somewhere that's not Dayton, Ohio next week.
Absolutely. They could have extended minutes for. DQ kept calling for number 0 to come into the game here while we were watching the game.
I can't remember. It's Jaden something.
Caro Latois.
Yeah. He's had like 2 minutes in the last few games.
He has played 5 minutes all year. But hey, they could be a very important 5 minutes.
He's rested. If nothing else,
he is fresh. Fresh legs.
If I remember right, I want to say Jaden's the kid that also came over with Big Z, DJ, and Adu from Kentucky. I feel like I have that right. So people just say, well, there's 3 Kentucky guys. Well, I think there's 4. I think he's the 4th.
He's one of the high school kids.
Yeah, the Kentucky. Oh, he is one of the high school kids. They brought one.
Kareem Watkins is who you're thinking
of. That's
who
I'm thinking of.
Right,
okay, all right.
From New Jersey, just like, who is it? DJ Wagner. From Camden, New Jersey.
Okay. Now, Newark, and you might have to help me on the pronunciation. Is it Newark, New Jersey?
No, it's Newark.
Well, if you're from there, it's Newark. It's Newark.
Okay.
And it's Newark, Arkansas.
I know we're getting cart way in front of horse, but that's a Sweet 16, so I know DJ wouldn't mind going back home.
Just stop it.
Stop
it.
Do you feel safe? You book travel.
Yeah.
Have you already looked at Lexington? Because they're going to send Cal to Rupp. I mean, it's just an obvious thing that they're going to do.
I mean, this is a television show. Tommy always says it, and he's right. Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's like 10 hours and 13 minutes from Fort Smith, so that's
counting.
I'm probably gonna have to drive.
Oh yeah, you're not flying. There's no way the company's springing for you.
Drive
to fly.
from Nashville. It's closer.
Yeah. Take the station vehicle. You'll make it.
Drive from Nashville.
It is closer. It's probably. I think it's 3 hours from here, so I'd be better off just staying. But I don't think I'm gonna stay here for three or 4 days or whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's the Derek. I 100% agree. They will be in Lexington, Kentucky. They're not going to send them to Milwaukee or San Francisco or Raleigh, or not San Francisco. Sorry, Seattle. They will be playing I guess and the site is Rupp, right?
Yes.
There's not a Lexington arena I'm unaware of yet.
Yeah, they're playing
So
at Rupp, and they're not going to send them to Wichita, which would be the
No.
closest one
Gosh,
for
that'd be
Arkansas
so
fans.
nice.
But if they were like a 3 or a 4 seed, then
Well,
that might be in the cards.
feasible.
But they're
No.
not going to do that.
Again, it's a TV show,
Yeah.
and sending him back there is exactly what you want.
Yeah, they wanted that shot of him walking out the tunnel again.
And we discussed this a little bit this week. It's like, one, we saw what they could shoot and had obviously the Kentucky guys felt at home. Big Z had a great game. I think DJ had a great game. If I remember right, had a good game. Now he might not be participating, but for whatever reason they shot the you-know-what out of the basketball, and I don't know if they could parlay that into games there next weekend. But I mean, Cal would feel right at home. Every neutral fan there would be booing him. And the other element you got to think about is like not only do you send Arkansas to Lexington, what if you send Memphis too? Because then you have all the Memphis fans booing Cal. You'd have the Kentucky fans booing Cal. There would
Good
be
TV right there.
Yeah, and how many like first round games do you have to watch? Like I have to watch this game outside unless you have money on it or something. But that's a game that like the American public's like, you know what? I obviously am going to watch my team, but I have to watch this game next weekend.
32 of them. It's how many you have to watch.
Could be on the 10 line in Lexington. And Jerry Palm, my favorite bracketologist, by the way.
He is absolutely
He's
somebody
risen
that
up the rankings.
We've had Jerry on before.
He's a great guy.
He's always delightful with us.
Hell of a guy. But that could mean your 2 seed that you match up with in Rupp Arena, Alabama. Ooh, that's on the table.
Ouch.
How about that?
And they would have a massive contingent. I don't know what Tuscaloosa to Lexington is, but it's definitely a lot closer to Fayetteville. It's definitely a lot closer to Fayetteville.
That's a huge game right there. I mean, that potentially, you got to win the first one too, obviously. But I think it is I've never been more certain about. Usually, I dismiss the in the bracketology things like where they're going to play because they don't have any idea. There's no doubt in this instant that they're going to send Arkansas to Rupp Arena to play. I would start looking into it right now if I was a Razorback fan.
Yeah.
Maybe not pulling the trigger yet, but just looking into it.
I want to tell you all a story. So I've got a listener. He elected, this was the Buffalo year, so back in, I guess, 2022. He looked at the first-round sites and booked a hotel and a flight at every single location.
Wow.
3 years ago. He ended up having to cancel, I guess, seven
of
hotels
them, yeah.
and 7 flights.
He didn't do that last year.
But he said it saved him about $200, and he said he's gonna do the exact same thing this week, which I just find it insane, like to go through all that trouble to save $200, but evidently it's worth it to him.
We've got a text here that says we need to put a quarter in the swear jar for you saying Sweet 16.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
We'll
Has
do
that
that.
been banned on the Ruscin and Zach show?
Well,
No, but
no,
you're touching the money.
You're
before
doing
we-
pathway
You
stuff.
never,
you're
you
right.
never touch the money here.
Have you booked your trip to Omaha yet?
No, I think Arkansas fans have learned their lesson after the last 2 years. I will say, like, I mean, I've been hammering the stat, and I mean, it's honestly needs to become a drinking game. I mean, Cal's got one NCAA tournament win in 4 years, and
Right.
I want that to change this year. I mean, I want them to advance to that word I can't, or the words I can't
The
say.
second weekend.
Yeah, the second weekend. Thank you,
Sweet
Derek.
16 is what you're saying. You're saying there's a pathway.
I'm not. What does it get? Do we say it's gettable?
Yes. You say
okay.
it's gettable.
Why not?
I think it just depends on the matchups, who you end up. I don't like them to get by Alabama. I mean, and I know they came back.
What about another 2 seed? Like what if like Michigan State? Could they be Michigan State?
I think Cal can beat Izzo. I mean, that'd be an awesome coaching
That's
battle.
another. That's a hell of a second round game right there.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
This is
Again, you got to win the first round game,
That's
but
true.
still, I mean, if we can't dream and speculate, then what's the point of any of this?
Why are we
You know what I
doing
mean?
This is the most positive Ruskin and Zach show I think I've ever been on. I need the negativity back in my life.
Oh,
Here,
they
I
ain't
was-
getting the second weekend, dude.
There we
Fine,
go.
they're going to lose by
There-
30 tomorrow.
There we go.
How's that?
And Cal's going to
There
get
we go.
tossed.
That's more like it.
All right. We're returning to form. Returning to form.
It's like the classic reset.
You know,
So-
you could. JT just brought this up. You could also have Alabama. You could have Auburn in Rupp Arena.
Yep.
You could have Arkansas. Like that's going to be just hard to get a ticket. Period. With potentially 3 SEC fan bases competing for seats in that building next week. Potentially. Well, obviously Sunday night we'll learn all. But I mean that's possible. It's possible to do that.
Lexington is the sites this year for Arkansas fans just suck. Not in the sense of like it's a cool spot, but it's just they're so far. So Wichita, I think I looked it up. It's like 4 hours and 40 minutes from Fayetteville.
Yep.
If you look like Lexington, and I always think like how close is it to Fayetteville? But if you go to like Little Rock and the Central Arkansas contingency, I want to say it's 8 hours and 27 minutes. But everything, I mean, you've got Cleveland. You've got Milwaukee. Yeah. You've got Seattle, Raleigh. I mean, there is just nothing close for Arkansas fans to travel when it comes to potential first-round sides.
Wait, so, Raleigh's got one?
Raleigh's got one.
I wonder where they're going to send Duke.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you hop on a plane, Raleigh's like 3 hours away.
Yeah, you got to remember. We're talking to affluent people here, Ty. I mean, they're just going to hop on a plane.
These are not regular people that are going to these tournaments anymore.
Are we not on Ruscin and Zach right now?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, they're gonna get on the steel bird and get over there.
Dustin from Stamps is done with the sports talk. Limit reached.
Okay,
so I got bad news for you, Dustin.
Did y'all talk about the Southwest bags no longer flying free in the first segment?
We haven't got to that.
We haven't gotten
it's
to
the
that
end
yet.
of an era.
Amtrak is now your best bags go free.
Oh yeah, have you ever traveled to a tournament by train?
Would you consider?
No, we our fantasy football punishment 2 years ago. What's the bus? What's the
Greyhound?
Yeah, the Greyhound punishment. Buddy had to travel 25 hours to his his girlfriend's anniversary in a Greyhound bus. She flew from St. Louis to San Antonio. Or from Nashville to San Antonio. He had to ride the Greyhound bus, and he got accosted once or twice. Got asked for money. It was just a tumultuous experience for him. He hated it. So,
and then he subsequently dropped out of the league and went and worked for the Peace Corps. Good.
The loser this year has to be draft the B word. The day of the draft, he has to do anything and everything we tell him to do the entire day.
Wow.
So it's gonna be electric.
Sounds good. I looked into going to
grown men in their 30s. This is what they do.
I looked into going to New Orleans by train once, and the thing leaves at midnight, so it sucks. It's not that great.
From Rogers?
No, from you had to go to Little Rock to get on the train because
there is not a chance in the world they're going to let a train in Benton County.
I was gonna say, is there an underground train behind the gates that you live under, Ruscin? I didn't know.
We got our own. It's a monorail. It's up in the air. It flies around up in the air. The monorail.
It's like the Hollywood tunnels. People ask all the time, it's like, how do these movie stars get around? And then there's people that have come out, whistleblowers, be like, yeah, there's a bunch of tunnels with Starbucks and other ways that people get around.
Wait a minute. What?
No.
Have you not seen those videos? I have no idea if they're fabricated or not, but they are fascinating.
Where did you see them?
Instagram.
Oh yeah, they're true.
I would be careful about bus talk, or you're going to end up on a Greyhound to Lexington next week.
Yeah. If Tommy finds out
we can say money.
Money.
We can say money.
Get it sponsored. It's like Ty.
The Ty Cruiser.
Look at John Madden. Yeah.
I drove the Camry 16 and a half hours to Chapel Hill. It wasn't that bad there. I mean, Tennessee Smoky Mountains were cool, but on the way back, I just wanted to blow my head off. I'm in Memphis, dry heaving, just because of obviously the excess food and alcohol that I consumed that week.
Your buddy got accosted on a Greyhound bus.
Yeah.
Don't threaten me with
that's
time.
That's right.
All right. Okay.
All right. Ty,
I can't wait for you to be sent on a Greyhound bus.
Oh yeah.
That is going to be.
Cruiser.
Yeah, anyway, we don't have to spend money.
Ty's Bus Tour of America is brought to you by...
It'd be like Charles Kuralt. Ty across America.
That's right.
You want to do
on the road.
You want to do the whole tournament on the bus?
Can this just be like a radio bit, or does it have to actually happen?
We got to do it for the gram, Ty. It's very important. We have to do it for the gram.
I'm just shaking my head.
Call your bus the Wienermobile.
There you go.
Hey, we could do Ruscin and Zach on the road and just RV it to wherever the location is.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Don't bring us into this.
We're
not allowed out of this building.
Yeah, they don't like when we go out, except when it's convenient and no one else wants to do it.
I sell you guys all the time. It's very easy to do, and the people are usually
we're easy.
We're easy. Yeah, that's right. Rate's too low.
All right, we gotta run here. We gotta take a break here.
What are you doing the rest of the day?
I gotta go pick my buddy up at the airport at 7. I got a few things just remotely. I got to take care of with the office, but I've got this handy dandy sheet that I'm just trying to cross off the list. Got to cut a spot, do some other. things.
Radio term.
Oh, radio term. Yeah, I got to do a commercial.
That means he's got to record a commercial for those of you that don't speak broadcasting.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good.
All right.
All right.
Where are we drinking tonight?
Yeah, that's a good question.
No, we're saving that for tomorrow. I told myself it's like you can't go out on Tuesday or Wednesday, but
Yes, you
Thursday all bets are off.
Got to celebrate.
Yeah, you won today. You got to go celebrate.
They did. They
Get on
did
a pedal
win.
pub. Let's go.
We don't want to jinx it. We don't want to jinx it. And
This tournament, who cares about that?
This is nothing.
They got their one win. They're fine.
Right, you're going down on Broadway, right?
Everything's fine.
No, that's where that's a tourist trap, Zach. You don't. There's
Good man.
there's-
This is a veteran move right here. This is a good decision
I've
right
been here.
Okay, so let me see if I've got this straight.
The tourist trap. He's right.
You don't want to head down to Broadway where all of the tourist single females are. I would like to announce the tie scoreless streak will go on longer than Arkansas.
11:41.
11:40.
Yes.
Yeah.
multiply that by what is that? A lot.
Hey, do us a favor. If you're going to cut, don't do it over our show.
Yeah, please. Can we
Can we do that?
Yeah, please. Great.
I'll think about it at least.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Ty. Have fun out there.
You got it.
All right.
Later, fellas.
ya.
Bye, DQ.
Ty Richardson, live from Nashville here on the
He's
Ruscin
pro
and Zach
bounce
Hog
pass.
Reaction Show. He is pro
He's
bounce
pro
pass,
bounce
and he's
pass.
anti-Broadway, which I respect him for. It is a tourist trap.
It is.
You know, it's like
But in his condition, that's the place you go.
it's like going to Rendezvous. Nobody goes to Rendezvous in Memphis for barbecue. It sucks. It's a tourist trap.
But
you go to other places that are actually good.
You can't. If you currently cannot put the ball in the basket, Broadway's where you go.
Defense. All right, we'll be back 18 till the hour here. We'll be right back.
Hog reaction we need.
Hog Reaction, Ruscin and Zach. We'll be back.
Arkansas is the SEC champion.
You're listening to Hog Reaction with live check-ins from Nashville at the SEC tournament. Download the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell.
Walk-Ons is always a win, whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner. Walk-Ons has you covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into their mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp, plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location in Rogers, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Conway, and Little Rock, or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
At Mach 1, being in the financial services sector, to me, integrity is, could be considered one of the most valuable, integral parts of who we are, because in this business, trust is everything.
Find an advisor who's invested in you at Mach1FG.com. Mach 1 Financial Group, LLC is a registered investment advisor located in Rogers, Arkansas. A copy of Mach 1's current written disclosure brochure is available through the SEC website and at disclosures.mach1fg.com.
Hey, it's Ty Richardson, and I've got some exciting news to tell you about with CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers in both Russellville and in Fayetteville. After careful consideration and a lot of research, Keith Wilson and his team have decided to start cooking fries in beef tallow. They're always striving for the best quality, satisfaction, and to give you the best French fries. Experience them for yourself. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers. When all you do are burgers, they have to be the best. And let me tell you, the fries are too.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Mornings can be busy, but don't start your day on an empty stomach. Head over to Einstein Brothers Bagels, where every bite is a win. From fresh baked bagels and signature schmears to hot, savory breakfast sandwiches, Einstein Brothers has everything you need to fuel your day, whether you're headed to work, class, or just need a delicious pick-me-up. Feeding a crowd? Einstein Brothers also offers catering, perfect for the office or home. Visit today and grab your breakfast essentials. Einstein Brothers Bagels, where champions eat breakfast. Find your nearest location at einsteinbros.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service. Satisfied customers and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Mama, Dad, Jesse's birthday.
479
479
521
521
4220.
4220.
Hey, man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista.
I thought that was a members-only place.
No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio.
Well, let's go. I'm starving.
Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit BellaVistaPOA.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
It's back, the Ultimate Challenge at Lewis Automotive, and it's bigger than ever. We're on a mission to sell 555 vehicles in the month of March, no matter what it takes. We've got more than 1,000 vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Only at the Lewis Automotive Group Ultimate Challenge.
ESPN 99.5.
5 to shoot, 4 to shoot, step back, 3, got it! Wagner from 25 on the right wing.
Welcome back to Hog Reaction. Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. You're listening to Hog Reaction with live check-ins from Nashville at the SEC Tournament. Download the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell.
All right, we're back.
Yeah.
We got enough post game for the podcast, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah. All right. DQ, you're recording all of this, right?
Yeah,
It's recording.
But
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm just doing it just in case.
Oh, yeah. We're
You're nervous, huh?
well, you never know. You don't want that phone call.
Nervous, very nervous.
That's not a fun phone call.
Never nervous. I'm looking at the screen. It's
So
recorded.
here's the
fine.
plan today. We just got a question about this. Like, we do Hog Reaction till about 5, and then we return to your regularly scheduled programming. Which,
If you think we're talking about this game for another hour and 13 minutes,
all I said,
you are insane.
What did I just say?
Yeah.
You need to hear what I said, which is we do Hog Reaction till 5, and then we're back to our regular scheduled program.
So you can now buy pickle juice in bottles. This may come in handy if you got to play 5 games in 5 days, I guess.
Okay.
That's the tie-in. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Vlasic is selling pickle juice in bottles now. Yeah. What they're doing. Or is it Clausen? It's Clausen. Sorry. My apologies to the Vlasic people. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Clausen first hinted at the concept of an all-brine beverage back in October when Grammy winner Dua Lipa went viral for posting a video of herself pouring pickle juice into a Diet Coke and drinking it. The brand shared that's an odd food combination right there. Pickle juice and Diet Coke.
Oh.
That's a strange one.
Ugh.
Yeah. That's right. The post got 10,000 likes. The post now has more than 67,000 likes and a bunch of comments. So they did make the 8-ounce bottles will be sold in 6-packs in New York, Chicago, and Boston. Doggone it. So close.
Seems like an odd place to put pickle juice when it's kind of a southern thing. If you'd put that in Tuscaloosa, Auburn, and say, I don't know, Samford, maybe you got something.
Yeah. It turns out that the pickleback shot, which is a quick swig of pickle juice followed by a shot of vodka, has apparently been a long tradition going back to Poland and Eastern Europe. While some were horrified by what Dua Lipa did, it's been something that's been around for quite a while. So there you go, pickle juice, and it's also green. And you got St. Patrick's Day coming up. It's another reason it worked. We should dye. I wish we had like a fountain out front or something. We could turn it green for St. Patrick's Day. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Of course, it'd be green anyway. No one would take care of it.
That's algae.
That's right.
That's totally something completely different.
Right. It would just be green because it's just not taken care of. Let's see here. What else happened here while we were away? We landed a song on the moon.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Why?
Imagine Dragons' song lands on the moon. Yeah.
Which one?
The mission launched on February 26th and landed on the moon's surface March 6th. The spacecraft landed. The data center on the moon had successfully received transmission for the song and its lyrics. The song is called "Children of the Sky." Not one of their big hits.
Out of all the bands,
yeah,
to land on the moon.
Yeah, shouldn't Bowie be the first one? Ground Control to Major
yeah,
Tom?
yeah,
Like, that should be the first song on the moon, not this. But maybe it's not the first song on the moon. Maybe there's others.
Hackers text in, do I know who Dua Lipa is? No, I don't. I've heard of Dua Lipa. I could not pick. Is it? I couldn't.
She's a singer.
She, okay.
She sings.
Did not know that it was she.
I don't really like her music all that much.
No, I could not.
As deep as a frisbee. Thank you.
Solid.
Got a chuckle from the other room. We are off and running.
If you make DQ laugh on a day like
That's
this.
right. Yeah,
She was
yeah.
also in the Barbie movie.
Oh, of course. Another thing.
Let me ask you. A real thinker. The
but
Barbie movie. It is.
Don't hate the Barbie.
It's an
movie.
allegory.
Don't hate the Barbie movie.
It's an allegory.
It's still
Nope.
America. I can hate the
Don't
Barbie
hate the-
movie.
don't hate
you know
on
what?
the Barbie
now
movie in
I
front of
now
me.
hate the Barbie movie.
Look what you did.
I didn't hate
you
it before.
pushed
But
him,
she was only.
You pushed him too far.
She was in the Barbie movie because she's Dua Lipa, not because she's.
Did she play herself?
No, but I mean, she played Barbie. All the girls in the movie played Barbie.
Oh, that's
except
right.
America Ferrera.
Ferrera. It's a fine.
Giancarlo stands out for the year. Elbow. Tweaked his elbow.
Are
at the
you
gym.
serious, Clark?
I'm getting confirmation right now, but I just got a text. I just saw it online. The season hasn't even started.
Are
Giancarlo
you serious?
Stanton's out. And
So they've lost Garrett Cole and Giancarlo
Giancarlo
Stanton?
Stanton. Yes, couldn't happen to a better group of people.
You know what this means? You're not finishing in last place this year.
Shut up. Yes, we are.
So Garrett Cole's having Tommy John, and now there are reports circulating, we should point out, for those Yankee fans we don't want to upset. You know what? Shut up. We hate you, Yankee fans. Get out of here. Anyway, that John Carlo's out for the
Being told that pickle juice is the perfect chaser for whiskey.
Okay.
DQ, you're a redneck.
That's. I've had a pickle shot, but not with whiskey.
How'd that go?
Yeah. What was
Well,
that?
okay, it depends on
Oh, it
where you
depends.
get, at what time of the night you go to the place on Dixon that sells the pickle shots. Because if you go whenever it's at the bottom, like it comes in the pitcher. So it just depends on what time you go.
Get it early, is what
Get
you're
it
saying.
early. You do not want the bottom pickle shot.
Get it early.
Yankee fan has piped up. 27-time World Series champion. He got one this century. By the way, good luck to your daughter this weekend. FYI, his daughter plays for Northside.
Okay.
So good luck to her, but not you.
No, we hope the Yankees lose 100 games.
That'd be great.
150 games, if that's possible.
Yep.
I would
Yeah,
enjoy
they got
that
rid of
very much.
the facial hair policy with the Yankees, and this
Yeah,
is
look what's happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look what's
God's punishing them.
Yep.
That's what this is. Clearly, there could be nothing else but that. That's what it is. That's clearly what it is.
How does that make you feel? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Not great.
All right.
Not great at all. All right. Okay. Here's a text that says that was a good song. All right.
Thank you. I don't know what we're
That's a
talking
terrific
about.
text. Thank you. You really gave us a lot to work with there.
But, it may have just been a guttural reaction. I'm happy to have them texting in.
And we'd like to hear from
We
you.
love
on the
you.
Lewis Automotive Group
That's
hotline, 877-377-6963. Let's see here. Here's someone who just passed the Harding bus on I-49.
On I-49. Yep, they're on their way. Hey, man,
Yeah. Going up to Pittsburgh, Pitt State.
Smaller schools getting underway.
Or Missouri. I don't know which one.
It's Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Yeah, but they have the men and women play in different spots. So it could be either or. I don't know. But yeah, they're in the D2 tournament.
All right, go get them.
They are in the D2 tournament. Arkansas is going to make this tournament, so I'm going to be wrong on the wall of promises for the first time.
Why don't you go? Why don't you go move? Why don't you go put that over there?
Well, let's wait till they put the
They
bracket
haven't
out.
announced it yet.
Right. I got till Sunday.
It's a done deal.
I got till Sunday.
It's a done deal.
Got till Sunday.
They are today sealed it. I think if they had lost today, it might have gotten a little dicey if chaos ensued over the weekend. But a win today,
especially if they pissed away a 20-point lead.
Like if they had screwed this up and South Carolina made a run or there's chaos in other tournaments, yeah, it could have gotten a little dicey. But I think they're okay.
They made it. They did. They made it.
Yep.
They made it. They got more points than the other team, which is all you have to do this time.
All that matters.
Auburn's the best team in the country.
There he is.
Now, DQ, I did notice this. This is the first time I've watched a game with DQ. DQ talks during a game, and no one else is allowed to. And no one can
like
speak.
the movies.
Yeah, no one can speak.
Right.
No one can say anything because this is DQ's room. Right. Now, when it got to 61-60, DQ moved to the edge of her seat. And I did notice that she began blaming everyone for the score. Everybody but the people shooting the basketball were getting blamed for this.
Never the player's fault.
Nope, it was my fault for being too positive.
They're just fine young men. There's nothing. They're not responsible for anything bad that's ever happened.
No, that's akin to DQ looking at me and going, "You smile too much."
Well, I'm just saying the last time they played South Carolina, what happened when you said, "Oh yeah, they're gonna blow out. It's gonna be fine."
Well, it was a blowout.
It was. I
didn't say it was a blowout.
It wasn't wrong.
Yeah. So sorry for being a little skeptical.
Then,
every time you give betting advice, you give bad betting advice. So why would I want to?
Well, I haven't given any.
That's
why would I want to hear?
Then you yelled at him when he walked in.
Because he walked in and they stopped scoring.
I had nothing to do with that. Believe me, nothing to do with that.
Huh.
All right. We'll be back here with more of our Ruscin and Zach Hog Reaction program here. Arkansas wins 72-68. They'll play Ole Miss tomorrow at noon Central in the SEC tournament. We'll be right back on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app brought to you by Taco Bell.
We were 0-5. They put us all in the coffin. They just didn't put the nails in.
Arkansas is the SEC champion.
You're listening to Hog Reaction with live check-ins from Nashville at the SEC tournament. Download the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
This is Elizabeth.
And this is Matt, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, do y'all know what time it is?
It's about 2:30.
Summertime?
It's that and a whole lot more.
And no matter what's happening, the Stadium Shop has what you need.
We have the best selection for showing off your Razorback spirit while on vacation, even Razorback swim trunks.
Graduations, anniversaries, birthdays, we have what you need for your event.
And we have what you need for that trip to Omaha.
Even a new line of hard shell luggage.
Also, Omaha tees, flags, bases, loaded hats, and the boppers.
And you can get them here at the Stadium Shop located at 989 South Razorback Road next to Baum Walker Stadium. Or you can check us online at those WWNs.
Dad, let me do that before you hurt yourself. He's talking about our website, shoponrazorback.com.
And if you can't reach us there, call us at 479-STADIUM.
All from the only family, alumni-owned and operated Razorback store.
South of the North Pole.
Dad, please.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hawks.
It's back, the ultimate challenge at Lewis Automotive, and it's bigger than ever. We're on a mission to sell 555 vehicles in the month of March, no matter what it takes. We've got more than 1,000 vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Only at the Lewis Automotive Group Ultimate Challenge.
Hey, man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista.
I thought that was a members-only place.
No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio.
Well, let's go. I'm starving.
Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit bellavistapoa.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
Join the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater in March for all the madness and catch every game. With wall-to-wall TVs, keeping up with your bracket is easy. And while you're here, celebrate St. Patrick's Day with new featured cocktails, perfect for toasting those big wins. From 8 to 10 p.m. every night, enjoy half-price appetizers during Appy Hour. Visit the allamericansteakhouse.com or download the app to reserve your event room or order curbside pickup and delivery. The All-American Steakhouse on Sunset in Springdale, where great food and big games come together.
You're not a true Razorback fan until you've tasted Tusk by Goat Lab Brewery, the official craft brewery of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Cool, crisp, and confidently brewed by Arkansas alumni, every sip of Tusk supports your Razorback athletes through the NIL.
Get Tusk from your local package store, restaurant, or you can come to the Goat Lab Brewery in Lowell to pair it with their delicious, handcrafted brick oven pizzas. Tusk beer, for when you want a hair of the hog that bit you.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
The madness is heating up, and so is your snack game. Hill City Popcorn has the perfect lineup to fuel your hoops obsession, whether you're craving something sweet, savory, or spicy. With over 50 flavors of gourmet popcorn, there's a winner for everyone. From classic favorites to bold new creations, Hill City Popcorn has the ultimate game time spread. Just stop by at 240 East Joyce Boulevard, right behind Arby's in Fayetteville, or visit hillcitypopcorn.com to stock up before tip-off. Hill City Popcorn, where every bite is a slam dunk.
At Mach 1 Financial Group, we're proud to be fiduciary financial advisors. That means we're dedicated to putting your interest first, offering advice that's transparent and tailored to your goals. No hidden agenda, just trusted guidance you can rely on. This year, partner with a team you can trust. Visit Mach1FG.com to connect with one of our fiduciary advisors today. Mach 1 Financial Group, LLC is a registered investment advisor located in Rogers, Arkansas. A copy of Mach 1's current written disclosure brochure is available through the SEC website and at disclosures.mach1fg.com.
Start the new year deliciously with Honey Baked Ham. Treat your family and friends to the perfect feast, handcrafted with care and the signature taste only Honey Baked can deliver. Craving their signature hams, or maybe a delectable turkey breast or savory side? Honey Baked has everything you need to make your gathering unforgettable. Their team is here to help. Just drop by Honey Baked Ham in Bentonville or Fayetteville, or place your order online for easy pickup. Honey Baked Ham, the taste of tradition, the joy of sharing. Start your year right, deliciously. Order today at honeybaked.com.
ESPN 99.5.
5 to shoot, 4 to shoot, step back, 3, got it! Wagner from 25 on the right wing.
Welcome back to Hog Reaction. Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. You're listening to Hog Reaction with live check-ins from Nashville at the SEC Tournament. Download the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell.
All right, we're back here on Ruscin and Zach. This is ESPN Arkansas. The Hit That Line Now app brought to you by Taco Bell. 877-377-6963, the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Arkansas won today. Right now on the court, they just started the second half in Nashville. Texas up 15 on the Vanderbilt Commodores, which would set the stage for a Texas A&M SEC tournament game tomorrow afternoon in the second game of the day session.
That's fine. I mean, that'd be fun.
That would be okay with me.
That's fine with me.
Right?
Basketball midday. Sign me up. I'll do it.
Work?
Yeah, that's not really working or anything.
No, nobody's working. I mean, that's just not happening there. The best game right now that I could find, Colorado's up 5 with 52 seconds left on West Virginia in the Big 12 tournament up in Kansas City.
Derek, the game of the afternoon is LaSalle and UMass in the
that's
A10.
in the first half still. There's a lot of time
game. Two teams that are combined, 12 games under 500, really duking it out.
I'm trying to give you some something in terms of timely.
Okay.
That's
we all know. We were
5-point game.
By the way, was it the Big 12? What are y'all doing with the court?
Oh, my God.
I'm
going to call the FCC and complain. This court should not be broadcast on television.
SEC's got the
terrible.
SEC court is fine. The ACC court, great.
It's
A10,
elite.
wonderful.
The ACC's got the best court. They got the painted lane, which it should be.
Right.
All the lines are clearly visible. It's a great court.
The thing going on at the Big 12 is horrific.
It looks like a Louis Vuitton bag. It's terrible.
It looks, you know what it looks like? It looks like those NBA, the NBA, what are they called? The Cup courts.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looks like. It's really bad.
It looks like if you crossed your eyes, like you would see a spaceship if you stared at the court long enough, and then, or if you uncrossed your eyes and stared at the court, you'd be, oh man,
like, why are
one
we
of those?
doing this?
Remember those posters they used to have? Those Why'd they quit selling those? Were they bad for our eyes?
Oh, absolutely. They were terrible.
Oh, okay.
DQ, you remember those? You'd stare at them long enough, then they go like 3D and things
Oh
would
yeah,
move.
that's fun.
Yeah,
What were
and then
those
you're
called?
supposed to blink
Yeah,
at a blank wall.
You'd see like a shark or something in the
What were those called?
I don't remember.
That court's pretty ugly.
Jamie's
and
calling it
bad.
an MC Escher painting. Jamie, none of these people know who
Yeah,
MC
yeah,
Escher
look,
is. You
Jamie.
got to thumb down the references here. All right, come on.
You
What
just
are you doing?
Google's about to crash with people like MC Escher. Is he a rapper?
Yes, he's a rapper. Yes, he's a rapper.
Why are we
Yeah.
calling rappers
bleep
MCs
kicking
anymore?
hick? Come on.
Why are we
What?
not doing that?
What?
Why are we not calling rappers MCs anymore?
I don't know.
Like Master of Ceremonies MC.
Right.
Like at MC Ren.
Is that what it stands for?
Yeah. MC Hammer. And there were a lot of MCs and we were
Young
just-
MC.
Young MC. Bust a move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stereograms? The place at the mall. That's right, John. They're called stereograms.
Yeah, there were a lot of places at the mall back in the day.
Yeah, way back when.
then there weren't places at the mall.
Way back then. Yeah, stereograms was what we were looking for.
Right. Okay.
Abner says MC Hammer ruined it. No, he didn't.
No.
I mean, Too Legit to Quit wasn't great, but no, I get it.
Ninja Rap. Well, that was
Yeah,
Vanilla Ice.
that was Vanilla. Now he ruined it.
Yeah. Why was I thinking he did Ninja Rap? Boy,
The
that's terrible.
early 90s was a confusing time
It
for
really
a lot
was.
of people.
Yeah. Yeah. They said yesterday on Jeopardy, or one of the last days on Jeopardy, that Vanilla Ice was not actually dangled over the balcony by Suge Knight.
Yeah. Well,
see, I always thought he was. And I think he said he was on Behind the Music, but Jeopardy said no, it didn't happen. So we got to go with that, right?
yeah, because they are the Google of record.
They're the keeper of the facts. They're fact keepers. That's for sure. Let's see here. We said, listen, if you want to know what we thought about the game, just back up the video an hour. I don't want to do it all again. I mean, it's what else can you say? It was fine, and then it wasn't fine, and then it was fine again. There you have it. All right, very exciting.
Probably tomorrow's going to be tough. You're
Yeah.
playing a team that's physical and rested, and deeper than you are. And we don't know how big Z is. He was doing the thumb thing. Now I did watch him in the post game. He was like shaking hands and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So and using his right hand.
Maybe he just jammed it on the ball.
Maybe,
that
maybe
happens,
something
right?
like that. That happens.
You jam
But they
it
can't
on the
afford
ball.
another injury.
I mean, another thing that we were talking about here is the passes into the post by this team. There's about 2 good ones a game. The rest of them, you're throwing them at ankles and knees. Like, your big guys can't do anything when the ball's at their feet. You got to give it to them, in a spot where they can do something with it. And that's maybe that's what happened with him. It was one of those passes that was a little bit off the mark. But I don't know.
Their offense, look, you don't have a 12-minute dry spell where without calling your offense clunky. They took a lot of bad shots. I'm like, you get to about 2 or 3 minutes, you got to send the ball inside. I mean, they couldn't hit a layup. Nelly Davis couldn't hit layups. I mean, the closest thing they got was the offensive goaltend.
Yeah.
And after that, it just, they were panicking. I mean, there's no doubt they were panicking.
42%. Like, the thing that happens in March, to me, it looks like, is your situation changes. Things start getting tight.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, what you are doesn't change. You're still a team that can't shoot a lot of three-pointers all that well. So the thing you don't want to do to compound, this is what they did so well, when in the Vanderbilt game, was when Vanderbilt got that little momentum and Cal got the technical, they didn't just start chucking threes and going one and done and letting them get back in the ball game. They kept attacking the basket on those guys, and that's what they have to do. They had 40 paint points today for them. The recipe is 50. That's going to get to a win. They had 42% of their points in the paint today, so a little bit more than that's
But
what
you
they
would,
need.
I mean, I think you would agree with me. More bounce passes, and this thing.
I love a
spins
good bounce
around.
pass into the post. I mean, that's
I showed
perfect.
DQ during the game. I showed her a 60-foot bounce pass,
Right on the money.
right on the money.
Beautiful.
And she looked at me
Good
and said,
basketball.
That was lucky. A lot of things could have gone wrong. No, when you execute,
they didn't go wrong.
But they didn't go wrong. When you execute a bounce pass correctly, it's beautiful.
That's
beautiful,
right.
beautiful.
Brent and Cersei is on the phone here on Ruscin and Zach. Yes, Brent.
Yes, sir. How are you guys doing today?
Good. What's up?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
I was calling to what a game today by the Hogs. I'm just telling you, we held on. I thoroughly expect us to beat Ole Miss tomorrow, and I thoroughly expect us to beat Auburn on Friday at 12 o'clock.
Brent, can I ask you a question? Which shelf did you get your whiskey off
Sure.
of? Because whatever you're drinking, let's slow down. I know you're excited. Let's slow down on the we're going to beat Ole Miss, then go beat Auburn thing. Let's just enjoy this one.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay, all right.
That sounds really good.
Okay.
But, hey, Zach.
Yes, sir.
Zach.
Yes, sir.
When does Springdale play in the state championship? When's their state championship game? Boys.
Springdale plays at 1:45 on Saturday. Game is being broadcast on Arkansas PBS. I believe Swaff's got the game, if I'm not mistaken. Now there's a game right before it at noon, so it's somewhere in that 1:45 to 2 o'clock window.
Well, I'm gonna be there.
Come say hi. I'll be there.
I'm gonna be with Zach Clark and his boys.
You're going with Zach?
Down from Cersei, so
okay. But no,
yeah,
we'll bump into each other. If Zach's going, I'll see you there.
Okay, because I really can't wait to meet you for real.
Done deal.
You guys make my afternoon. I cannot lie. But on to another question that I had. I guess we don't just have to talk basketball today.
No.
Tell me I got a question. With this new GM coming in from the Celtics to be over the Arkansas NIL or negotiations, whatever you call it. And now, do we have, starting next year, is it we get everybody in the conference gets $20 million, right, to spend on their athletic programs? Is that correct?
Well, and then, you can still have all the other deals that you had in place in addition to that. Yes.
Okay.
It's not capped at $20 million.
So you still have that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
So you can still have the edge for all we put in.
Yeah. It's $20 million in addition. Yeah. It's what the university has to share the revenue. They have to share the revenue, and it's $20 million in addition to whatever you can raise.
Yeah, and everybody can go get their own deals and make appearances and do commercials and all that other stuff. Yeah.
Gotcha. Not that we really truly care. Who's going to be the next women's basketball coach?
I was told it will be a nationwide search.
At Arkansas.
Kim Mulkey.
No.
Don Staley.
No.
All right. Gino.
We're going to spend.
No.
You know how this is going to work.
Yeah, there you go.
Nobody falls in a pile of manure and ends up smelling like a rose better than Hunter Yurichek. So this thing's going to go sideways for a few weeks, and then he's going to end up hiring Gino Auriemma or something. I don't know how he does it, but he's going to do it. That's what's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. He's going to bring Tara Vanderveer out of retirement.
How does he do that? I mean,
I don't know. Some people are blessed that way. Yeah, I know exactly. Yep, that's true. All right, Brent. Thank you so much.
I hope. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Brent.
I'll see you Saturday.
Brent's going to meet Zach.
We'll see you Saturday. I will be head to toe in Springdale stuff.
Not impartial at all.
I'm not. Look, I'm there as a fan. I'm there to just sit in the corner watching.
Are you paying to get in? Of course not. This man doesn't pay to get into anything.
No.
What are you talking about?
Crazy?
What are you talking about? Am I wrong about that, though? Nobody falls in manure more and comes out smelling like a rose than Hunter Bartholomew Yurichek. It's unbelievable. It is really unbelievable. But they're going to end up, hiring, I don't know. Remember, get Gary Blair out of retirement. He's still alive. I don't know. They're going to end up with some big person that you're going to be like, wow, how'd they do that? And it's going to look like the search is not – people don't pay as close of attention to these searches as they do like men's basketball or football. But, it's going to look like it's going bad, and then all of a sudden it's going to be like, and here comes John Staley. Whoa, wait a minute. Well, it's going to be amazing.
I would go the Tennessee route. Tennessee found their coach, Caldwell. She was at Marshall, running up big time, big time wins. And if that's the route you want to go, I don't think going after a big name is going to be necessarily I don't think that's a play here. I really don't.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, last guy he hired was coming off a Final Four.
Right.
So
he was at the Pac-12.
Yeah.
Washington when there was a Pac-12. Whatever that means. BE says they should hire Chelsea Dungy.
Chelsea is in coaching.
There you go.
She's in coaching.
Yeah, they could do that. Then there would be there'd be a lot of positivity around that if they did that. That's what they're looking for right now. So. But they got to get some NIL going over there. I mean, you can't have a league where people are spending money and you're spending none. That's not going to work.
No, you've got to.
That's not going to work.
You got to pay to play.
Yeah, I know who I found out. There's a big article in the Times today about the benefactor of St. John's and why they're so good. The billionaire who invented vitamin water and body armor is their chicken man over there at St. John's.
You can have all the money in the world, and if you spend it poorly, you're not going to win. What you have to have is the money, and then you have to spend it wisely.
But St. John's is the Arkansas model. Bring in the Hall of Famer. Bring in somebody with a ton of money to fund it. I mean, they're doing what Arkansas is trying to do here with Calipari and with with Tyson funding the whole thing.
We talk about like football and the recruiting base here in Arkansas as far as football goes, and you can't sustain the Arkansas doesn't produce enough blue chippers in football. You know what? In basketball, you do.
Yeah.
You really, really, really do. Now, Calipari doesn't necessarily see them all, but you do produce a lot of good kids in the state of Arkansas that can play basketball that you can consistently build your program around.
Well, Joe and Avoca's on the phone here.
All right.
Yes, Joe.
Yeah, the old hog train's fixing to come through, boys. You hear it?
Oh, yeah, look at that. Good timing.
Here we go. I think Eddie's driving it.
All right. I like that.
I see him on board. He's just honking that hard. I tell you, that game today, it scared me. It was kind of like, it reminded me of the old Mission Impossible series where they'd, like the first time they played them, this team will melt down or this message will melt down in 5 seconds or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
In the second half, but they persevered.
Hey, they're in. Had today gotten sideways, it would have gotten dicey, but they're in. They're good. Great. Go take your shot at Ole Miss tomorrow. See what happens.
You're doing great.
Yeah, but it's gonna get louder. You got to wait for one more honk. It's getting up here right by me.
Okay.
Good.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah. Shut up, train.
All right, that's the hog train.
There it is.
Rolling through
Thank
Benton
you,
County.
Joe.
All right.
Look at
Good to know.
that. Rolling through Avoca. I believe Rick Schaefer would say the 417 is right on time. He used to say that when the train would go by the stadium.
Yeah. What did you do?
I just dropped it. I'm all right. We're fine.
Whoopee! Zeppelin!
That's it right there. There you go. All right. We'll be back here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app brought to you by Taco Bell. Just like golf, all four Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio. BV65 is the new barbecue restaurant in Bella Vista. Lakeview, now a casual place for good food and lake views. Visit BellaVistaPOA.com for all the details. That's right. Anybody can go have a great meal up in Bella Vista. BellaVistaPOA.com.
Arkansas is the SEC champion.
You're listening to Hog Reaction with live check-ins from Nashville at the SEC tournament. Download the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell.
The Crane team is your home for all your automotive needs. With 16 different locations across the state and America's favorite brands, the Crane team has the perfect vehicle for you. From pickup and delivery to service after the sale, plus our famous huge Crane cash discounts. The Crane team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection: Buick, GMC, Ford, Chevy, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
Looking for a new home in the heart of Northwest Arkansas? Head to the Cottages at the Park. These beautiful homes by Buffington have direct access to a 120-acre park and offer maintenance-free yards. That means free time can be spent watching the hogs, traveling, playing in the park, or just enjoying a weekend without yard work. For relaxed living at its finest, Cottages at the Park is the best move you'll make. Visit BuffingtonHomesAR.com/hogradio for details.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
This is Elizabeth.
And this is Matt, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, do y'all know what time it is?
It's about 2:30.
Summertime.
It's that and a whole lot more.
And no matter what's happening, the Stadium Shop has what you need.
We have the best selection for showing off your Razorback spirit while on vacation, even Razorback swim trunks.
Graduations, anniversaries, birthdays, we have what you need for your event.
And we have what you need for that trip to Omaha.
Even a new line of hard shell luggage.
Also, Omaha tees, flags, bases loaded hats, and the boppers.
And you can get them here at the Stadium Shop located at 989 South Razorback Road next to Baum Walker Stadium. Or you can check us online at those WWNs.
Dad, let me do that before you hurt yourself. He's talking about our website, shoponrazorback.com.
And if you can't reach us there, call us at 479 Stadium.
All from the only family, alumni-owned and operated Razorback store.
South of the North Pole.
Dad, please.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hawks.
Mornings can be busy, but don't start your day on an empty stomach. Head over to Einstein Brothers Bagels, where every bite is a win. From fresh baked bagels and signature schmears to hot, savory breakfast sandwiches, Einstein Brothers has everything you need to fuel your day, whether you're headed to work, class, or just need a delicious pick-me-up. Feeding a crowd? Einstein Brothers also offers catering, perfect for the office or home. Visit today and grab your breakfast essentials. Einstein Brothers Bagels, where champions eat breakfast. Find your nearest location at einsteinbros.com.
Hey, man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista.
I thought that was a members-only place.
No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio.
Well, let's go. I'm starving.
Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit bellavistapoa.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
Experience the flavors of chef-inspired modern Ozark cuisine at Mockingbird Kitchen in the Evelyn Hills Shopping Center in Fayetteville. Now that the weather is perfect, dine on their patio and enjoy delicious, seasonally inspired dishes from signature favorites to nightly specials. They're open Wednesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner, or if you prefer to stay in, you can order takeout and enjoy at home. Vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free options are available. Make your lunch or dinner extraordinary at Mockingbird Kitchen, where great food meets great atmosphere. Mockingbird Kitchen, modern Ozark cuisine.
Superior Fence and Rail, one of the largest fence companies in the country, is here in Northwest Arkansas. Superior Fence and Rail can custom chain link, wood, or vinyl fencing. Superior Fence can custom install ornamental iron fencing with powered automatic gates with access control. 12 months, same as cash financing, is available. And Superior Fence and Rail warranties all of their work. Superior Fence and Rail, 479-439-1096. 479-439-1096. Or go online to superiorfenceandrail.com.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Decisions aren't hard when no matter what you choose, you win. Like with Taco Bell's new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Choose from the $5 Classic box with iconic favorites like a beefy 5-layer burrito, the $7 Supreme box with the Chicken Chalupa Supreme, and more. Or find new obsessions in the $9 Discovery box. Get yours at Taco Bell today. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drinks excludes freezes. Tax extra.
ESPN 99.5.
5 to shoot, 4 to shoot, step back, 3, got it! Wagner from 25 on the right wing.
Welcome back to Hog Reaction. Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. You're listening to Hog Reaction with live check-ins from Nashville at the SEC Tournament. Download the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell.
All right, we're back here on Ruscin and Zach. It's 24 after the hour, 36 till the next one. And DQ's going to do thoughts tomorrow here on the old program.
Well, you were going to be off doing your the World of Comedy
speech.
So DQ, guess what we're doing? Straight up 5 o'clock.
Thoughts.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I love that. That'll kill a couple minutes.
That'll be very good.
Anybody want to do the show with me? Anybody?
You were almost in trouble.
I was almost in a lot of trouble. I was sweating it there in the last 6 minutes or so. I'm going, come on, boys.
My friend.
I can do hog reaction with time for 2 hours. I can do that.
Yeah,
but boy, I just wasn't looking forward.
It's going to put a cramp in Ty's social agenda is what that's going to do tomorrow.
Well, you know what? You got to be.
That.
He claims to. He runs the "I'm a team guy" speech all the time. Well, it's time to be a team guy.
The team.
Time to put your money where your mouth is.
Woody Hayes.
Here's somebody that says Vic Schaefer is going to be the next women's basketball coach. Texas, just settle down.
Yeah, that would be. Well, I mean, that would be a Juracek move, though.
It would be. Yeah.
You hem and haw with all these different people, and you're looking at high school coaches, and then all of a sudden, boom, here comes Vic Schaefer. Smelling like a rose.
Yeah.
Every time. I want to shout out because nobody here cared. Not that they should, but we got no notes at all about yesterday being the 6th anniversary of Ruscin and Zach.
Yep.
Now, when how do I want to say this?
Say it carefully, please.
When another program on our air reaches an anniversary such as that, there will be a parade. There will be those women throwing flowers in front of them. There will be mass celebration. We got your buddy Jeff bringing us a mini cheesecake, which we love. Thank you, Jeff.
Jeff brought us
a candle. He brought us the 6th candle with the thing on it.
Jeff is the only one that remembered. He brought us a cheesecake for our anniversary. I have already plowed through the cherry portion of the cheesecake.
Good for you.
There's your standard cheesecake, your caramel, depending on where you're from, caramel or caramel cheesecake, and then there is a chocolate cheesecake.
Yes.
And so thank you, Jeff. He even brought us the 6th candle.
It was very nice, Jeff.
It was a very nice gesture.
Yes, it's nice to be remembered, and that's what that is. So we appreciate that very much. Let's see here. You can text us, by the way.
Yeah,
the Lewis Automotive Group hotline at 877-377-6963 is the phone number to get in touch with us.
Austin? We're not allowed to say that.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but Austin, we can't say that. A hacker wants to know, is this technically still hog reaction? Yes, it is.
It is.
Another 33
it is what
minutes.
it is.
For another 33 minutes, and then we will do this life switch.
You got your rules, I got mine. All
okay.
Right?
It is. The imaging says it is.
Does that mean we have to talk ball for the next 32 minutes?
It would be preferred, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are people complaining that we're not talking ball?
Not yet.
Okay, good. Then we're fine.
I'm checking my phone and my email over the last 10, 15 minutes.
You know what I love is we're handing out, let's see here, we're handing out 3 bids tonight to the dance.
Oh, are we?
Yeah. I love that.
I know we got Mountain West?
We got
San Diego State and Wyoming.
Well, that's not the final yet.
Oh, it's
You're
not?
thinking of Montana, the Big Sky.
Oh, I love the Big Sky.
Montana and Northern Colorado. Montana looking for its 13th appearance, and Northern Colorado looking for its 2nd appearance in the tournament. So that's later tonight on ESPN2. We got the Southland coming up.
Okay.
It's on right now, actually.
Well, God, by golly, I love it.
ESPN2.
Yeah, what do you got?
Lamar and McNeese.
Oh, you got the fighting Will Wades.
That's right. McNeese trying to go to their 4th NCAA tournament, back-to-back years.
Now they were 30-3 last year and washed out in the tournament.
McNeese in its last 23 games is 22-1.
Yeah, they're really good in their league.
Yeah,
they're really, really good.
Yeah, they've never won an NCAA tournament.
That's a problem.
That is a problem. Lamar hasn't been to the tournament since 2012, trying to get back for the 7th time. And
Abner has a good question. What if we talk about actual hogs? Does that count?
Like feral hogs,
show hogs,
boars.
DQ has shown a hog, right?
No.
I thought you went to the state fair or something, or maybe it was a county fair and showed animals.
No.
That's not you?
I wasn't in 4-H.
I thought everybody in Elkins was in 4-H.
No.
I thought that was like a mandatory class.
FFA is optional.
Now, the FFA is the one that controls the airplane.
Future Farmers of
the
America.
FAA.
Well, she didn't know.
Also tonight on CBS Sports Network, it's the Patriot League final.
Good
Navy
league.
and American.
Take American. Take American. Take American. Give whatever you have to. The Naval Academy? Is David Robinson there? No.
That's their last. They went to the Sweet 16 with David Robinson in 1986.
They were a top 15 team with David Robinson.
They haven't been to the tournament since 1998. A service academy hasn't been to the tournament since 06, and that was Air Force.
Yeah. Take American.
Yeah. American hasn't been since 2014, and there you go. So that's tonight. That's the deal. And we had a big upset with
DQ. It's the FBLA that shows animals.
Well, that's the future business leaders of America.
That's what. That's what Pete
I was
said.
a future business leader.
How's that going?
It was fun.
St. Francis of Pennsylvania won the NEC last night.
All right.
And they have a losing record.
I love that.
And they're going to the tournament.
I think that's the league that always gets me. IUPUI is in that league. Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Yeah. That drives me nuts.
St. Francis of PA. Mm-hmm. They want you to know.
Okay.
So they are
Air Force UNLV's tonight. Hackers got money on it.
Yeah, that's a opening. That's an early round game in the Mountain West tournament. Yes, I got all the brackets over here because I love printing conference tournament brackets out. Where's that at?
Brian and Gravitt. He's a Virginia Tech guy. He says, DQ, he wanted you to know the FFA was founded in Blacksburg, Virginia, which if you've ever been to Blacksburg makes a ton of sense.
There you go.
Good.
They put X's on the ones that kick out there.
You have to wear the blue jackets. Blue and gold.
What?
Everyone in FFA has this blue jacket.
Like a master's jacket?
Yeah,
or is it like a
basically.
satin jacket?
No, it's like a master's
It's like
jacket.
a dress jacket?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And it has gold lettering and stuff.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that. I got a text from Cementhead that he's betting the farm on American. So
yeah, bet the farm on American.
Let me congratulate Navy on their first appearance in the NCAA tournament. 20 years or whatever it is.
American. I don't know what the line on it is. I haven't looked at anything. But I would bet the farm on American.
We had a very bad beat on the Arkansas game today. We can talk about that when we come back. That's game related, right? That'll keep us out of that'll keep us out of the soup.
Yeah.
Fine, great,
absolutely.
All right, Ruscin and Zach, Hog Reaction will continue with the drive home right after these words.
Arkansas is the SEC champion.
You're listening to Hog Reaction with live check-ins from Nashville at the SEC Tournament. Download the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell.
Fat Tuesday has come and gone, but luckily there's still chalkboard specials at Fish City Grill in Rogers. I know Brett Brundage loves serving teams at the University of Arkansas. He also enjoys catering events, but his favorite thing is hanging out at the restaurant, bringing you those Cajun crawfish and shrimp tacos, or the chicken sandwich. For some of you, Lent started. Fish City Grill is the perfect Lent destination, and there's crawfish this month. Don't tell anybody. Fish City Grill in Rogers. Friendly folks, serious seafood.
Superior Fence and Rail, one of the largest fence companies in the country, is here in Northwest Arkansas. Superior Fence and Rail can custom chain link, wood, or vinyl fencing. Superior Fence can custom install ornamental iron fencing with powered automatic gates with access control. 12 months, same as cash financing, is available. And Superior Fence and Rail warranties all of their work. Superior Fence and Rail, 479-439-1096. 479-439-1096. Or go online to superiorfenceandrail.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220.
It's not just the flavors that keep you coming back to the House of Webster. It's a tradition. For over 90 years, our family-owned company has been making jams, jellies, salsas, barbecue sauce, and many more treats that make your meals come to life. From the first jar to the last spoonful, you'll taste the quality in every bite. Please visit our gift shop located at 1013 North 2nd Street, downtown Rogers. We want you to sample the great taste of life. Visit us at houseofwebster.com. House of Webster. See you soon.
Delicious jams and jellies?
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
This is Elizabeth.
And this is Matt, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, do y'all know what time it is?
It's about 2:30.
Summertime.
It's that and a whole lot more.
And no matter what's happening, the Stadium Shop has what you need.
We have the best selection for showing off your Razorback spirit while on vacation, even Razorback swim trunks.
Graduations, anniversaries, birthdays, we have what you need for your event.
And we have what you need for that trip to Omaha.
Even a new line of hard shell luggage.
Also, Omaha tees, flags, bases loaded hats, and the boppers.
And you can get them here at the Stadium Shop located at 989 South Razorback Road next to Baum Walker Stadium. Or you can check us online at those WWNs.
Dad, let me do that before you hurt yourself. He's talking about our website, shoponrazorback.com.
And if you can't reach us there, call us at 479 Stadium.
All from the only family, alumni-owned and operated Razorback store.
South of the North Pole.
Dad, please.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go
Hawks.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Taco Bell's new caliente sauce made with red jalapenos is the spicy side of Cantina chicken. But does that mean everything has a spicy side? Like your cactus plant. It's like your other plants, but spicy. Or your coworker who says they hate everyone who works here, but you work here. Or when you say, I don't mean to be rude, but you do mean to be rude. But now you can feed your spicy side with Caliente Cantina Chicken from Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for availability.
ESPN 99.5.
5 to shoot, 4 to shoot, step back, 3, got it! Wagner from 25 on the right wing.
Welcome back to Hog Reaction. Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. You're listening to Hog Reaction with live check-ins from Nashville at the SEC Tournament. Download the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell.
All right, we're back here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app brought to you by Taco Bell. It is 4:37, and you're...
Whoa. Hey.
You're not doing it?
No.
Are we doing it?
No. Are we? Okay, well, just hang tight.
Okay,
I was not prepared for that. All right, fire away.
Drive Home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle. Or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
They're so big, but so weirdly shaped.
Weirdly shaped.
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
God, that was boring.
Woo pig.
What were you talking about?
I don't remember. We've asked this question before, and someone remembers.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody knows, but we don't know. So
Bum fight!
Friday.
Well, I just, like to remind folks that
wait till we do a Hog Reaction bum fight. These people are going to lose their mind. It's going to be great. Going to be great. I'll give you some basketball for you. I'll hold you over for a little bit. All right. Listen, he's a Hall of Famer. We love him. He's forgotten more than we'll ever know.
He forgot something today.
But asking Nelly Davis to miss that free throw on purpose is the wrong decision. They got away with it, but that doesn't mean it's the correct decision. It's a wrong decision.
Yeah,
you always want to go up 4 there because they can't score 4 points in 2 seconds. They can't.
We got a bunch of texts after we were talking about this last hour, and it was like, Elkins guy got a 4-point play. Yeah, because the other team got dumb. All you had to do, and like you and I are screaming at the TV, you've got a 4-point lead. Why are you even playing defense?
Nope.
The chances
they can't beat you.
The chances they're going to go the length of the floor in 2.5 seconds and score twice or against you is minimal. You play the odds there.
No.
You make the free throw. You back everybody up and just let them do whatever they want.
He got caught up in the moment and was worried more about the time than the score. But the score, which is funny because the score dictates when they go to the stall. But in this moment, the clock was more valuable to him than the score. But the score was actually more valuable because they can't score 4 points in 2 seconds if you play.
If you don't,
if
unless
you
you screw
let
up.
them, I mean, you can't do it.
DQ, you were talking about the Razorback Nuggets.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
They still don't cook them right, by the way.
They're so big, but so weirdly shaped.
And they don't cook right because the U of A specifications were not conducive to being cooked right. So the U of A wanted you to have a bad experience with those. That's why they made them that shape.
I think they
If Tyson had their way, they would have been shaped differently, and you would have had a pleasant experience eating them because they know what they're doing at Tyson. The university, I think they're doing a great job over there. A great job.
Maybe some days.
I love all of their fine products. You know where you live, right?
Oh, no.
All right.
I work there.
Okay, all right.
That's where I'm going.
Okay. Well, that was a long time ago.
That's where I learned to make a spreadsheet say what I needed it to.
Well, I thought you learned that
No, it's condoned.
at the last show.
No. Oh, well, that one.
You learned that one, too.
I learned how to scrub a spreadsheet.
So that's the wrong decision. And I don't care. Like, you can say whatever you want. That's the wrong decision. He can say whatever he wants. It's the wrong decision.
So,
That's what it was.
so after it happened, when we were waiting for to go on, I actually texted like 3 basketball coaches, and I was like, "Hey, am I missing something?" Like, no, he blew it.
He blew it.
Okay,
they got away with it, but he blew it. So let's keep up here. They got lucky against, not to take anything away, because they are playing better now, obviously, than they were 2 months ago. But let's call this what it is. Let's be honest. Mississippi State missed 2 shots. That's a lucky win at Bud Walton Arena. It's a lucky win.
Okay.
Then today, they blew the late clock management, got away with it, won it. So now, have you squandered your 2, freebies with the basketball gods in the month of March, or are there more ahead?
Oh, there's more ahead.
More ahead.
Of course, you know that.
Why would
Of course,
I mean,
there's
what a stupid
many more ahead.
What a stupid question.
Yeah. Do you know where you live?
Of course I do. That's a fair point.
And plus, you got to go home.
Well, that's true, too. Yes. And then another thing, because of Trevin Brazil's brain fart, that's another thing they messed up. Yeah. They ran a play when what are they, up 4?
Yeah.
And they ran a play when all you have to do is inbound the ball and hold it and get fouled. That's all you have to do. Run a play to get the ball to Nelly Davis and let him hold the ball and get fouled. But they were trying to run a play, and Brazil was trying to throw it to the other end. And why would you even do that?
That's the instinct takes over there, and that's where you can't lose your head. And he's not an inexperienced player, which is kind of a head scratcher. But it was pure instinct. It was like he's trying to make the play, trying to end. He get the big dunk at the end because everybody likes to have that poster moment. But you know what they should have done? Bounce pass. He bounce passes it's a dunk.
I think they I don't blame Brazil for that, because I think the call from the sideline was run this play, not hold the ball and get fouled.
Well, if you remember, he was backpedaling. And like he tried to lob it over the South Carolina defender, and it bounced, and that's when the trouble started. You're like, uh-oh. And then he's able to corral it, tries the pass. It was a bad idea from the get go.
So I didn't. Those 2 moments they got away with 2 screw ups at the end.
They did.
And they were fortunate to do that. But that Trevor Brazil play, if you had Arkansas minus 4.5, that's your bad beat right there, because they would have been.
Now, if you had,
they were up 4. They were up 4 when Brazil turned it over. If they're up 4 and he hangs onto it, or someone hangs onto it and gets fouled, they make a free throw. You're up 5. You're a winner at 4.5. But they won by 4. The number was 4.5. You're a loser.
But if you had South Carolina,
but if you had the Gamecocks,
you're a winner.
As we said in here, you are dancing around your living room right now.
You never bet on your team. It's too emotional.
A happy hedge, right?
You never bet on your team.
So you would have taken South Carolina?
Too emotional.
Is there a number out for tomorrow yet? I'm going to look on Bet Saracen here real fast and see what I can find.
They usually do like the morning of,
yeah,
unless
that
they're
work
working
for
ahead.
me.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, they have one?
Ole Miss is a 3.5-point favorite on the Bet Saracen.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
You know.
Look out, folks.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
So that was a bad beat there, because you were a winner if Arkansas just kept getting fouled and making free throws rather than trying to run stuff in the final seconds. Then you'd have been set at minus 4.5, but that wasn't the way it played out. That's what happened. Let's see here. All right. Here is Drew texting in. I shouldn't have bet $5,000 for Arkansas to get to the Sweet 16. No, that was a bad move.
Yeah, that was not smart.
Why don't you just give me $5,000? It's better than doing that. I mean, it could be put to better use.
I just opened my Bet Saracen account, and I've got money in it, like a lot.
Look at you go.
I didn't even know that.
Right.
What the
fantastic.
What did I win?
Can you
Who's been placing bets for me?
Can you transfer some of that?
No. Oh. No. Guess
I'll fill out all the forms.
Guess what I'm doing tonight? He's gambling again. Ow. Well, looky there.
Yeah. I'm not going to watch any more SEC tournament tonight.
Oh, you're done?
No.
I was looking for the line on American.
Oh, on the
it's American -4.
The Patriot League.
I love the Patriot League.
Well, you can't judge the Patriot League.
Hey, look, if you're
I love the conference tournaments where there's a wall behind the basket. Those are my favorite conference
games
tournaments.
played in a gym.
Yeah, a gym, not an arena.
Right.
And there is a difference.
And look,
there
guys,
is a difference.
We're in an era now where gyms are dying.
Yeah,
there are very few gyms left.
That's right.
We don't do games in gyms anymore.
No,
we were the last one.
Right. Yep.
Now it's everything arena.
Yep.
So take your gyms and take your photos like your mom did with the bathrooms.
That's right. Yes. Please remember the gyms.
Please remember the gyms.
Right.
DQ, you played in a gym. Elkins has an arena now.
Elkins has an arena now. Yeah.
Yeah, they had state
but
last year.
I played in a gym.
That's crazy.
If you have to walk in front of the bench to get to your seats as a fan, you're in a gym.
If they have to pull the seats out and it's like it is the bench,
that's right.
That's
oh yeah. If you're the qualifiers for a gym. Okay, I can play this game. Okay. These are now that you don't have to hit all these boxes, but you have to hit a few of these boxes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Number one, do you have a stage at one end of the building or not?
Yep.
Okay, that's a gym. Number two, like you said, are the benches actually the front row of the bleachers? That's
Absolutely.
Right. Number two. Number three, you can't have any seats behind any basket. You have to have a wall or a stage.
And
you can't have anything.
And you have to have two doors where if you want to run an inbounds play, somebody can run through the lobby, doors, run through the lobby, and come out the other side.
That's a great play.
That's a great play.
Yeah. Number four, you are in a gym if you are walking in front of the bench to get to your seats as a spectator.
Yes.
And you might be walking. So. Well, number five, if you walk on the court to get to your seats, you're also in a gym. It's my favorite. Some guy's open at the 3-point line and with his popcorn in his hand. Those are some of the gym rules. We'll see if some more people have some. Obviously, you have to have baskets hanging from the ceiling if you're in a gym.
Sure.
You got to have that. So that's what you got to have.
Gyms are going the way of the dodo.
I know it's sad.
It's a very sad time in America. We're losing our gyms.
We all grew up with gyms, and gyms are going away. It's very sad.
Great point from Colton. Now, what are we calling him?
I don't know.
Colt 45.
I hate that. Colton says no form of a concourse. That's a gym.
Oh right, yeah. You're
also no ticket booth. It's two women sitting at a folding table
at an old desk.
Usually a teacher
or a mom with a box, with the money box. Have to have that.
If the refs are dressing in the coach's office, they don't even have a ref's locker room.
Now, Drew from Fayetteville has brought up a gym, and I don't know if you've been in Fayetteville Christian's gym.
Not.
Okay,
I've been there.
Okay, this is where Kinsey's AAU team practices. It is literally like walking into the gym from Hoosiers.
I love this.
It's all wooden, and you walk up this ramp at center court, and it's got one side is the bleachers, and I'm using bleachers with quotation fingers. The other side is a wall. And there's no air conditioning in there. It is just, and it smells like a musty old gym, and I love every second of it in there.
You have to have a minimum of 4 different sports lines on your court.
Oh, yeah. And one of them has to be shuffleboard because nobody in your school plays shuffleboard, but there has to be a shuffleboard line on it.
That's right. Basketball, volleyball.
Yeah. If you've ever had a discussion amongst the referees about a 3-pointer because you can't figure out if they were behind the shuffleboard line or the 3-point line, that's a gym.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Rex in Fayetteville says if the building smells like old socks, you're in a gym.
If the lights buzz.
Oh my gosh, yes. Well, that also could be the bug lamp.
Well, it's true. Yeah. Oh, and that's a great point, Texter.
Uh-huh.
These are wooden bleachers.
Oh, of course.
Not this fancy steel and plastic. No.
Seats on one end with a wall and windows on the other.
If you got windows, you got a gym.
Yeah, you
That's
got a
another
gym,
one.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah, frosted windows at the top.
Yes,
that's good.
yes.
That's good. Sometimes that's nice because the some of these gyms, they get a little too aggressive in January with the heat. So if you're on the top row, you crack that window a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Drew's right. If the lights go out, it's minimum 15 minutes.
Oh,
before
at
they come
least.
back
Yeah,
on.
right. Yeah.
Have you ever had the horn go off just randomly? Springdale. Harbor. Where it just goes off randomly. You're in a gym.
That's right.
Drew's right. The clock has a cage over it.
That's a great one. And it's a clock with hands. It's not a digital clock.
Yeah.
It's a clock with hands
That's
with a
the
cage
gym.
over it.
Yep.
And the fire alarm's got a cage over it.
The scores table's a TV tray.
I love it.
Yeah.
This is our love letter to gyms. I don't want to sound critical.
You have to manually hit the possession arrow. You have the two sides, like the chess timer.
That's right.
Yeah. Though I love the old gyms.
Yep.
In the 6, we had the last one, and
I know,
nothing
that's
worked in
right.
that building.
Nope.
Not a
But it was
thing,
yours.
But it was ours.
Yep.
If your locker rooms have ever flooded and rats came out, Springdale, you had a gym.
Right. Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
if they pull the bleachers out and there's food underneath it that's been there for months,
Of course.
yeah, that's a gym.
If you've got now, here's an old-fashioned one.
Scoreboards with the third light out.
Here's what you got. Your scoreboard. This is a gym. Your scoreboard has the names, and then it says fouls, and there's little dots by every name, just so you can see everybody's fouls. And then between games, they lower the names, they flip them around to the other side, and put the names for the other
When there's
team.
a double inbound line because the outbound line is too close to the wall,
Right.
your feet are hanging over the inbound line. All right, we'll give you an extra 6 inches.
If you can save on the baseline, if you can save the ball and go into the door of a coach's office, you're in a gym. There's a coach's office door right off the baseline.
Yeah, random gymnastics mats laying around.
Oh yeah, you have to have the mats hanging on the wall.
You've got volleyball nets in the corner.
And there's always one hurdle. Why is there one
There's
hurdle?
one random hurdle.
Why is there a
just sitting
hurdle in there? Nobody knows, but there's a hurdle off to the side somewhere. That doesn't make any sense. There's got to be a hurdle in there.
This is our homage to the gym.
I love old gyms.
I love the old gyms.
Yes.
They're so much fun. I want to do a game in an old gym
Now,
again.
Denny is talking about carpeted courts. I've never seen an old gym with carpet. Those are church gyms.
Yeah, that's church.
Church gyms have the carpeted
Which doubles
courts.
up as your
Well, it's the fellowship hall.
It's the fellowship hall, your devotional, your potluck. That it doubles, and it's got the sliding doors.
It's where the college class meets every Sunday morning between services. Yeah.
And at least one dead spot in the floor. I found this out about Springdale's brand new floor that they put down this year. The whole outside of the court, outside of the lines, is one big dead spot. You cannot dribble the ball. It just goes and it just stops.
It's beautiful.
You got a couple of birds' nests up in the
if you have birds, you definitely have a gym. That's right. There's no doubt about that. Or you're having games in a livestock hall, one or the other here.
Hey, first of all, it's an expo center. And there was the last game I did. There was at next door. It was funny during a timeout. I do this. Okay, so the thing, and we got a timeout on the floor. The Hillcats up by 7. You're watching, Rogers State on RSU TV, and you hear this. It's like
That's what you want.
It's like right next door.
That's beautiful.
I started laughing.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, somebody brings like a karaoke machine for the sound
Oh
system.
yeah. You've got to have at least one dodgeball stuck in the rafters.
Absolutely.
Too. There is a ball or two stuck in the rafters from PE class.
Rusty says, honest to God, you just described the Monticello Junior High gym.
That's right, man. We love them. We miss them.
Gyms, yeah.
We miss them. I was the old gym at Harding. A few years ago, we had a get together there, and I was so disappointed. They air conditioned it.
Oh no, you can't do that.
You know how many PE classes where they thought there were these 4 giant vents with fans.
Yeah.
In the wall, and instead of cooling the building, they said, you know what? When it's hot, let's just open those big vents to the outside up. That'll cool off the place.
Now,
it didn't.
Kyle says if you got a weight room underneath the bleachers, that's a gym,
you got to have a weight.
because now you're doubling up.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Cafeteria tables folding into the wall. Yeah.
Someone has to run up on the stage and get the ball because it bounced all the way to the back of the stage. Exactly. Oh, man.
God, I miss the old gyms.
They're great.
I love our arena. I do. I love our arena.
But you give up a lot of for the creature comforts. You give up a lot of the charm.
Absolutely, you do.
Being able to run an inbound play through the lobby and all that stuff.
You hear something like Sosa around the ceiling. Clock's going off for no reason.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, if your gym isn't air conditioned, you got a gym.
Yeah.
Now it's something else, and it's not it's good. All right, the drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. The Clay Maxey Auto Group wants to maximize your drive at every step in your car ownership experience. We're talking a personalized car buying experience with competitive, transparent pricing, reliable and consistent repairs from factory-trained technicians, and a seamless, enjoyable, tailored experience to fit all your vehicle needs. Find them in Harrison, Mountain Home, Clinton, or Berryville, or online at ClayMaxeyAutoGroup.com. Maximize your drive with the Clay Maxey Auto Group. All right, you fundamentalists, this concludes Hog Reaction. For everybody else, we will continue with, as we say, a new fresh hour of Ruscin and Zach right after these messages.
Let Sassy's Barbecue cater your next event or watch party.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from NBA and college basketball to the NHL and UFC, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every three-pointer to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline. The game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Fan. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, full deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call cleans it all.
Le dije, vamos a hacer maldades. Vuelvo yo te traje. Pago ya el mahones si no baila pa' que sale. Aquí están mis anormales. Tú mueves ese nalga.
It's back, the Ultimate Challenge at Lewis Automotive, and it's bigger than ever. We're on a mission to sell 555 vehicles in the month of March, no matter what it takes. We've got more than 1,000 vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Only at the Lewis Automotive Group's Ultimate Challenge.
Thanks for watching.
For expert repairs that get you back in the game, call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body at 479-751-3801 or go to CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Decisions aren't hard when no matter what you choose, you win. Like with Taco Bell's new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Choose from the $5 Classic box with iconic favorites like a beefy 5-layer burrito, the $7 Supreme box with the Chicken Chalupa Supreme, and more. Or find new obsessions in the $9 Discovery box. Get yours at Taco Bell today. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drinks excludes freezes. Tax extra.
Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Ew, what's that smell? It's you bum.
We're back here on.
How could you disgrace the studio like that?
I forgot.
You forgot?
Well, I was here alone so often last week, I forgot.
Oh, my God.
We're back here. This is Ruskin and Zach. And your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle. Or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888 Sparky.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
There it is. All right. Oh, this is great. We switched over to Ruskin and Zach. And we lost all our Facebook viewers.
We did?
Yeah, because they
Hey, come back!
Facebook people don't watch us.
Yeah, I think that's
too
true.
hip.
Yeah.
They're not
hip.
hip enough for the room. I mean,
Right,
that's what
got
it is. Larry near Lowell is with us here on the phone. Hi, Larry.
Really?
Yep.
Hello, guys.
What's up?
I have some old gym men.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm old. Our gym was had a stage on the long side of it.
Yeah.
Oh, on the long side. That's
So-
unusual.
That's
yeah.
unique. Okay.
Yeah. And in order to sit on the stage, you had to hop up because the wall was about 4 feet high. And there was no, you might hit somebody's foot going for a ball on that side of the court. It was close. And it also had separate over and back lines. I don't know if you've ever seen a court like that. It wasn't 94 feet long. It was like 75 feet long, maybe 80. So it had a separate over and back. It had separate over and back lines for a half court line.
Did you ever have a game delayed because they were getting the lunch tables out?
No.
Okay.
No, it wasn't a lunchroom, but
Okay,
it did have a tile floor.
Oh, well, that's key. You have to have a
And-
good tile floor.
And it had the pads on the end. And it had old theater-style seatings, wooden bottoms that folded up. Seat about, I don't know, 150, 200 people.
Yeah.
But if you were past sitting in the third row from the front, you couldn't see the basket or the scoreboard.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to have some obstructed views.
And it was the center circle. We didn't have possession arrows and stuff. The free throw circles and the half court circle where you had jump balls were about 4 feet apart.
Wow.
Yeah, it was small.
Pretty good.
And I can't believe you two intellectuals have been on the air for 6 years.
You believe
Been
that?
long?
You
I
believe
know.
that?
They couldn't
I
get
do
anyone.
not.
They couldn't get anyone good.
Yeah,
They kept
so
us.
They were like, they work cheap.
I can't believe such a low rent station like this has managed to keep such high class individuals like you for 6 years.
Well, DQ runs a lot of
Crazy.
interference for us.
Yeah, we got a lot of people on the inside.
Oh yeah. Well, that's true. And you've also gone through a lot of those too.
Yes, and we're lucky to have had DQ stick around as long as she has. She could do far better than this.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Well, you didn't have to say it like that.
E2, E3.
Yeah, one of these days we're gonna have to sit.
He an intern?
We're gonna have to sit down.
He worked here.
We're gonna have to sit down one day and come up with the.
Sounds like a great thing to do in June.
It does, doesn't
like
it?
A great way.
Yeah.
And then that will be followed up by a music hour.
Yes, that's another great thing to do in June. Larry, thank you.
You can do all the highlights from the songs you've had created.
Right.
That's right. Yeah. You can play all the birthday songs or the DQ Pulse songs.
Thank you guys and congratulations.
Thank you, Larry. Appreciate it. Good to hear from you.
For those of you that had a like a cafeteria gym, it was a gym if you had somebody shooting hoops during lunch.
Yeah.
And ball rolls through. So sorry.
I forgot to. Larry reminded me of Rhodes Fieldhouse at Harding before they made it the way it is now. When Harding Academy used to play basketball there, so there were the court bleachers on one side, okay, and there were 3 practice goals that were permanent. So as you're walking through the stands, you have to walk around goals that are hanging from the ceiling.
Nice.
So you would hit your head on a rim or whatever the case may be. And there were a million obstructed seats because there are 3 goals that are stuck down there. The court, I don't think I'm exaggerating this. There's no way to know because they totally gutted the building. But I think from one of the baselines, it was 50 feet to the wall, to the door. Like there was a lot of dead space in this place with this.
Well, I've told you about the team we used to play when I was in high school, George Wythe, that was next to the prison, right?
Right, yeah.
Well, we also had to play them in basketball.
Yeah.
Now, in football, we weren't, because we were outside, those games took place at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They didn't want us going down there at night next to the prison. But we did have to play them at night at their place.
Right.
And it was an old gym, but there were no bleachers. And when you walked in, the cops would lock the doors so you couldn't get out.
Yeah.
Which I don't think in like 2000.
You can't do that.
You can't. In 91, you could do it. In 90 and 91, when we went down there, you could do it. But they would, we would get ushered in, and then, there were no dressing rooms. It was just a room. I mean, it was just a room with 2 baskets, and they would lock the door. We'd play the game, and then, you get back on the bus and go home. That's terrifying.
Yeah. There are no pictures on the internet of the old configuration of Rhodes Fieldhouse in Searcy, but it was a barn. There were so much empty. There were so many empty dead space around the court. It was a scene.
Dan in Mount Ida with maybe the line of the year from a quote from the movie A Bronx Tale. DQ. Yeah. When they would lock the door, he says, "Now you can't leave."
That's right. Yes.
That's Chaz Palminteri.
Yes, it is.
When the bikers went in to break up the bar, now you can't leave.
Right. Oh,
what
man.
A great movie. For DQ, you've seen Bronx Tale, right?
No.
Oh, my God.
And so there were the wooden bleachers that pulled out, and then there were it's like an upper deck, but not really. There was like a walkway and then some permanent bleachers. And, of course, with the curve of the roof, you would hit your head walking through there, too, because, there was, no clearance with this building was in no way up to code, even back then.
No.
It couldn't have been.
But what
It's
about
amazing.
What about the Tiger Dome down in West Fork? That
Right.
I honestly thought that was something that the road department used.
Mm-hmm.
They put the sand in there. They drive the trucks.
Yeah, store the rock salt.
Turns out it's a basketball arena and a good one.
Yeah.
The Tiger Dome down in West Fork. If you haven't, just on a random Tuesday night, go down to the Tiger Dome.
But it is one that you walk across the bench.
Yes, yes, you do.
Especially in Pee Wee basketball because they don't bring out seats.
Now
the benches.
You would have played in the Tiger Dome. What was your record in the Dome?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah,
but
so
it's
you
weird.
lost them all.
I don't think so.
You'd
But
remember the wins.
I will say, it's weird to shoot in there when you're not. When you're not used to shooting in a dome ceiling. It's tricky.
It's the craziest place in Northwest Arkansas to shoot.
I could be wrong, but I think the Jasper gym is still 10 feet short, and it's godfathered in, so they can't change the gym. They can only.
It's an 84-foot court.
Yeah.
Winslow's gym's weird. I've shot games in there.
I don't know how anybody shot at the old Rhodes Fieldhouse because behind one basket, it was the normal length. There's a door and a wall. And then the other one there is 40 feet from the wall. It totally screws up your depth perception.
No depth perception.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody shot baskets in there. I have no idea. But it was They redid it in like '97, so we're talking. It's been 30 years almost since
we've got some breaking news here.
Okay.
Let me get the news sounder up because this is something that we need to deal with.
All right, we have breaking news. Everybody,
we've got actual news.
Affiliate, stand by.
Christian has texted me.
Oh, yeah.
He says, and I'm quoting here, I was driving down the road and there was a huge medicine-sized ball rolling at him.
Yeah.
Christian, I'm going to need more information.
Medicine ball?
I need the intersection at which this was happening.
I would think a medicine ball would mess up your car if you hit it.
Yeah, I would think so.
Like a playground ball, or like we used to call them a dodgeball, those are not going to mess up your car too much.
I'm not going to out him. I'll just say that he is in administration in the Springdale Public Schools. He says the Harding Old Gym, there were 3 full courts that were sideways. The goals were winched 80 feet to the top of the ceiling.
Yeah, they were permanent too. Yeah. You couldn't. So for games, you're having to watch the game you're watching through the practice goals because they were solid. You couldn't, and you had to walk around them in the stands, and it was terrible. And the cables that held him up, it was a mess.
Chris in Fayetteville, he practiced at the old Hall High gym. He saw rats running across the floor.
Yeah, well, now it's a party.
You got to beat the press.
Right.
Good bounce pass will get you out of that.
That's right. Ike in Springdale is on the phone now. Hi, Ike.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Great. That gym at Harding, that was a Quonset hut. I was coach over there for 5 years. Those goals hung from the ceiling. It was 80 foot up there. You had to winch them down, and you had to screw all the four legs into the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'd go over there in the afternoon and try to run the college kids out so we could have high school basketball practice. Hell, they'd all be mad, and I'd lower those things back down. And we get our 2 hours in, and then you had to go crank the wrench up and roll them back up the ceiling. I still got a couple bolts that go in the floor with their big old thing.
Yeah.
But the funny thing that I wanted to say about it is which will get you kind of in trouble sometimes is you get sick of holding the winch lever there. So there was a way that you could just stick a bar in there. So I just stuck the bar in there one day, and I got busy talking to somebody, and the next thing you hear is wham, 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 wham. That goal was just bouncing off the ceiling up there. Lucky the whole thing didn't fall down.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But anyway, fun gym.
Yeah.
Fun gym back in the old days.
Yeah.
Kids running around up under the bleachers, up above the – oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Not as crazy as OARC where they still have pillars that are out on the floor.
Nice. Yeah, no, that's different.
But anyway.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, kids be sitting there. Yeah, they'd be out there setting screens with it. All right, have a good day.
Thank you, Ike. So another weird thing about the old Rhodes Fieldhouse is under the bleacher, there was a room full of ping pong tables. Ping pong table. So you would go like I didn't know about this, and then it was like one day in PE class, we all got in a van. Like, where are we going? We're going. We thought we were going over to shoot baskets in the gym. No, we went to play ping pong under the stands because there was a room full of ping pong tables. It was crazy. All right. Robert Mann is on the phone here. Let's see what's going on. Robert, how are you?
Vertical and breathing. Thank you. How are you?
Okay. I'm well. What's up?
Hey, Zach.
Yo.
I'm not sure about Ruscin. I don't know if you were around back then or if you had a press credential or whatever. Zach, did you ever go to the SEC tournament at the Georgia Dome like in '93?
No, I never made it to the conference tournament. I made it to the big dance.
I went to Rupp in '93, Robert.
Okay, so Rupp, did they have? No, that's Duke that has the goals that hang from the ceiling.
Right. Yeah.
So that first year in '93, when Arkansas went to the SEC tournament, it was one of the first times that we had played in a building that big, and a lot of the story was that had a translucent ceiling. The sunlight would help light the room. You know what I'm saying? So in the daytime, the top row would be as bright as it was down on the court. And the Georgia Dome is massive. And they were talking to all these athletes about how it is shooting a free throw, and they said, well, you just look at the goal and it's like it goes on forever. there's no way of seeing. It's like in Bud Walton, you got those people behind it, so your depth perception is way off.
Right.
I don't know if you guys ever experienced that or not in these domes. Since they moved these games, these domes, it's just weird.
Oh yeah, it was really
when you stand on the court.
Yeah, it's really it really messes with you because everything's so far away. That's for sure. Yeah.
So I'm sorry. That's the only thing I had to offer to this conversation. I just remember going down there and everybody standing at the free throw line looking up at the goal going, dadgum. There's no – it's a long way up there. What are you laughing at, Zach? You're mysteriously quiet.
Yeah, I'm working on something at the moment. I'm sorry. Don't mean to disengage, but I need to take care of something real quick.
Okay, well, disengage, and I'll talk to y'all later.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it. All right. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. JB texted in, the gym in Westville, Oklahoma still has the dugouts.
Nice.
Not benches. Yeah,
Dugouts.
McCrory had a gym like that. Their old gym in McCrory had the dugouts. And none of the fans could, get to the court. There was, a 10-foot, wall, and then there was railing, and then the stands were up in the up there. So that was an old gym, too. Duval's Bluff was like that also.
Everything. Duval's Bluff's like that.
Well, you go to Craig's, and then you go to the pie shop, and there you go. You're in good shape there. You're doing great. All right, we're here. It's 15 after the hour, and you can text us on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline here at 877-377-6963. Talking old gyms.
Yeah,
the ping pong room was really weird. All their things, and you're right. There was this whole area by the wall where the furnace and stuff was, and there was just a little door up there at the top, and you could just walk in the door and go climb around over by the. I mean, it's amazing. Children didn't die in these places, but children knew how to navigate, furnaces and rafters and stuff like that back in the 90s and the 80s.
Yeah,
kids knew how to navigate that
kids
stuff.
got outside,
and now they, if it's not on the screen, they don't know what they're doing. So I mean, that's how that all works. But anyway, that's how it works. All right, let's see here. We've got we are. You want to go with this or no?
Yeah, let's go ahead because it's okay. I've got enough where I feel good.
We are here to bring you some very unfortunate news that has just made its way into the news center here at Ruscin and Zach, and that is that it appears, according to reports, that Oliver Miller has died at the age of 54.
Eddie Johnson, a teammate of his in Phoenix, first one to report it, passed away at the age of 54. Big O was just up here a couple of weeks ago. With the basketball team, but apparently he has passed away. Best passing big man certainly Arkansas has ever had. Maybe the best of his generation. That guy was unbelievable with the basketball. Played 9 years in the NBA. Really a beloved guy down in Phoenix. I think he was the Rookie of the Year in '92. I think that's right. Or he's on the All-Rookie team. I know he was part of that Suns team that played the Bulls. But apparently it is the news is true. We've lost Oliver Miller at the age of 54.
Yeah, he was a 22nd pick overall in the 92 draft by the Suns. Have played with the Suns in Detroit, Toronto, Dallas, and played with the Kings as well. So was playing in different other kind of a journeyman playing all over the place until 2010. So he was playing basketball for money for, almost 20 years.
Good career.
And, but in the association for 9-10 seasons, like you said. And, of course, out of Fort Worth, Texas.
Yep.
And played for Arkansas, went to the Final Four in 1990 in Denver at McNichols Arena.
He was something. He was a revelation. In today's game, he would have been deadly. Just parking outside. I mean, he could shoot it.
Yeah.
And if you ever get the opportunity to watch the complete that 91, 92 season when Shaq came in, watch what he did to Shaq.
Yeah.
I mean, Oliver Miller handled Shaq, which was unbelievable. Just a gifted guy on the basketball court. But man, that's a shocker.
Yeah. Inducted in the U of A Hall of Honor in 2016, an SEC basketball legend in 2017. Although he played one season in the SEC in basketball in 1992, still a legend. So that's the news there. It was living life out in Arizona reportedly, in his life post retirement for basketball.
I was reading this post from Eddie Johnson, and apparently just a big beloved by the Suns fans. Still a Suns legend. But man, that's a guy from when I got here was larger than life, literally and figuratively. I mean, that was the guy. It's Oliver Miller.
Being said there after a long illness, reportedly is what they're saying right now about all this stuff. But again, Oliver Miller has reportedly passed away at the age of 54 here on this a somber note on a day where Arkansas basketball gets a win in the SEC tournament over South Carolina, and people are excited about, okay, well, it feels like you solidly feel like you're going to the NCAA tournament now, and, you're feeling good. People are in Nashville, getting another chance at Ole Miss tomorrow, and now everything has changed for Razorback fans of a certain age who remember that team and remember the Big O back in the day. So there you go. You were you overlapped by like a year?
Yeah, my freshman year was his senior year. And I, that Day Miller Mayberry experience, you watch them on TV. Now all of a sudden they're, you're in school with them. Todd Day was in my journalism class. You'd see him around campus all the time. I mean, it's not like today where you don't see the athletes very much. They went to class with us. You'd see him kind of walking across class, and I mean, everybody's and and he'd stop and talk to everybody on the way over. But just incredible. He was one of those guys that defied. He had the big frame, the big body type. He was a very, and I'm using big word here, deft basketball player. I mean, could do it all. Shoot. He could pass. He could defend. Obviously, he was a key for those Nolan Richardson teams. I don't think they would have gone in as far as they did without him.
Yeah, he was a big part of that second triplets wave to come along with, like you said, Day Mayberry and Miller. It is now a sad day. What has become a pretty happy day with Razorback fans has turned into a sad day with the passing of Oliver Miller after a illness at the age of 54.
So Hutch is telling me that he had cancer. He wasn't able to travel to Fayetteville when they honored the 90 Final Four team. So there we go.
Well, it's at least he the team won today, and maybe they didn't know, maybe they did, but anyway, it's there was a win today for the Arkansas basketball team. The program he poured a lot of his love and sweat and energy into, and of course a great professional player as well for a lot of years, both in the NBA and in other places. So that's the unfortunate news of the day that Oliver Miller, the Big O, and in Arkansas. There's no Oscar Robertson. There's no. The Big O is Oliver Miller. You know who you're talking about.
Always will be.
You know who they're talking about. It really drives home the point to me that that Cal made at the 90 reunion is some of these guys. Now, if you don't want to retire a number, whatever, but some of these guys need to be honored. Like,
absolutely.
We don't have the leading scorer of Arkansas basketball's name or jersey number hanging in the rafters, which is insane. Oliver Miller, there's no 25 banner up there. It just, if you want to just hang a number and a jersey and then, not officially retire it or whatever it is, okay. But, I mean, my thing on banners and jerseys, my thing on banners in the arena has always been is that if you're there with a kid who doesn't know anything about anything, it's his first Razorback game or whatever, and he starts looking up and asking questions, well, shouldn't Oliver Miller be someone like a young fan should know about in the history of Arkansas basketball? Like, if you want to know Arkansas basketball, if you're a young person, and that's why you do all these banners and stuff, is so people can come back and remember stuff like that.
Who didn't have the Oliver Miller, what is it, the cutout?
Yeah.
Where you measured yourself up against Oliver. Everybody had that.
Right. Yep.
It was just, the picture of him holding the basketball, and it was 6'9", and you just mark off how tall you were next to Oliver Miller. Everybody had that on the back of their door.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody had that. Yes. I remember being so in Dallas when they were in the Southwest Conference, the last few years, that I remember going to the Southwest Conference tournament. We stayed in the same hotel as the team. So I remember seeing all those guys in the hallways and like getting on elevators and stuff, Oliver Miller and Nolan and all those guys. There might even be a picture somewhere of Oliver Miller, like, holding my sister or something like this. I don't remember all the stuff, but I just remember being around a team like that because we'd always stay in that Summit Hotel in Dallas. That's where they always stayed for the Southwest Conference tournament.
Always wore flip-flops.
Yeah.
Always wore flip-flops across campus. You could hear them coming.
Yeah.
I mean, his feet were so big. I mean, probably getting shoes was hard at the time. Now you can do whatever, but he was always wearing flip-flops when he would walk across campus.
Yeah. So that puts a bit of a damper on the day for Arkansas basketball with an all-time program great passing away today after a battle with cancer. Oliver Miller at the age of 54. All right, we'll continue with Ruscin and Zach here in a moment. You can text us or call us at 877-377-6963. We will be back here in a moment. This is ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app brought to you by Taco Bell.
Your newest bad habit continues next. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive needs. With 16 different locations across the state and America's favorite brands, the Crane Team has the perfect vehicle for you. From pickup and delivery to service after the sale, plus our famous huge Crane cash discounts, the Crane Team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection of Buick, GMC, Ford, Chevy, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
Looking for a new home in the heart of Northwest Arkansas? Head to the Cottage at the Park. These beautiful homes by Buffington have direct access to a 120-acre park and offer maintenance-free yards. That means free time can be spent watching the hogs, traveling, playing in the park, or just enjoying a weekend without yard work. For relaxed living at its finest, Cottage at the Park is the best move you'll make. Visit BuffingtonHomesAR.com/hogradio for details.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Gentry Public Schools is entering the new year and second semester with excitement, especially in their athletics programs. With dedicated student athletes and supportive coaches, Gentry Public Schools is proud of the hard work and sportsmanship shown on and off the field. Their excellent staff, modern facilities, and incredible students make them proud every day. Stay connected by visiting their website and following them on social media for updates on everything happening at Gentry Public Schools.
It's the spring swim event at Burton Pools and Spas. We're making a huge splash giving away 4 Intex pools, each worth $2,000. Enter to win at any of our 3 locations. Stock up and save. Get 15% off your summer water care supply. Or take $30 off a 25-pound bucket of chlorine tabs. Need a new pool? Semi-in-ground start at only $17,999. Save up to $12.50 on Doughboy above-ground pools. Hurry into the spring swim event at Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high-performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
At Sterling Bank, they're committed to the Northwest Arkansas community, and as members of this community, their relationships go beyond banking. They're cheering on the same teams, shopping at the same stores, and serving the same causes that help make our community a great place to live. So stop by your local branch in Fayetteville, Rogers, or Bentonville and discover the Sterling Bank difference with their top-notch customer service and complete menu of products. Sterling Bank, your community bank. Member FDIC.
Take a day off and check out the new and pre-owned rides at Rath Mitsubishi. Right now, qualified buyers can take advantage of rates starting at just 0% for 60 months with approved credit or up to $4,500 in customer cash rebates on 2024 Outlanders. So choice. I highly recommend picking one up. Life moves pretty fast, so stop and look around at Rath Mitsubishi. Don Tyson and 71B Springdale, rathmitsubishi.com. You're still here? The ad's over.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late night bites.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team could give you a cash offer in 72 hours, or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at limbirdteam.com. LIMBIRD.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Mama, Dad, Jackie Ferry.
479
479
521
521
4220.
4220.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with Benny Malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bobby. Their 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Out there this evening and overnight, a few spotty showers and storms will be possible for us, but that'll be out of here pretty quickly by tomorrow morning. Waking up temperatures in the low 50s. Highs Thursday afternoon up around 80. A lot of sunshine, beautiful day. On Friday, another system comes in. The big story with it is going to be the winds. Could be brutal on Friday. Winds gusting over 50 miles per hour. We'll have to watch for that. And an isolated storm with highs in the mid to upper 70s. That's Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin and Zach.
What'd you do? I just got the goofiest question, and it hit me fun. How long does the shower last?
Well, that depends.
What are you doing there? What's my hair? DQ, how long should a shower last? Because my answer was wrong.
7 minutes.
Good. That's a good answer.
Okay.
7.
If Mr. Valentine sets the over-under at 7 minutes, DQ, that's trading places. Are you on the over or the under?
Slightly over.
Okay. It's just over or
over.
Under? Okay.
Over.
I'm over.
Really?
Yeah, I was told.
I'm not wasting time in the shower.
Oh, you're straight business.
Yeah.
You stand on business in the shower.
But you ride in there. You get work done in there.
Right. You have a bench in there.
And I do all of that in
7 minutes?
Multitasking.
Yeah, you need to wash
You have
behind
notebook
your ears.
paper in there.
Yeah, wash behind your ears.
Everything's clean. It's just
Did we get that?
stuff. There. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't particularly like showering every day. I do it, but I do not like
Thank you.
Why?
It's just not a waste of time, but I feel like it's a waste of time.
Oh my gosh, it's the only moment of solitude some days you get.
I'm usually not.
I get lots of solitude.
I'm usually not awake until my shower.
Exactly. I need the shower. That's like how we start the engine.
Yeah, like the caffeine won't do it. The shower will.
Hacker's in there till the hot water runs out. That a kid.
Yeah,
there you
run
go.
out the clock.
Yeah,
man.
there you go.
Run out the clock.
Yeah, AP does the same thing. You know what? If you're the last one in, run it dry. Now, if you're the first one in, I don't know how that goes.
That's right.
Drew from Fayetteville, DQ, would like to know, what is the shower per day ratio down in Elkins?
Well, I can't speak for anybody besides myself, and it was once a day.
Okay. You think the city of Elkins would say that, their
I
patron...
think right now that they're complaining about the high water prices, so maybe it's a little less than it should be.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a one-a-dayer.
Yeah.
One-a-dayer. Once I get all my, if I'm on a walk or whatever.
Right.
Get it done. Tomorrow I got to get up and get going early. So.
High Fat Carnivore says he cannot move freely until the hot water loosens up all his old joints.
Well, yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
I agree
Now,
with that.
here's a great situation to be in, which I don't know. I don't know how many of you are in this situation, but I'm in this situation. The shower.
Yep.
In the blueprint, in the behind the scenes of the house, the shower is, I don't know, as the crow flies, just a handful of feet from the hot water heater.
Nice.
So you're not waiting forever for that thing to heat up.
That's
You're
good.
You're like first in line.
Nice.
Maybe second in line after the washer. I mean, you are right there getting the hot
nice.
water. It's very good.
DQ Mike and Van Buren says the people around you don't think it's a waste of time.
I do shower every day, and, so I just want to make that
We're making
really
Megan
clear.
comfortable with all of this.
Who's got
talk.
anybody got glass doors, shower doors?
No. Shower curtain.
Because I was going to ask if you squeegee. You're supposed to squeegee those things, but nobody does it every day.
Oh, I found this stuff.
Oh,
you
I
just
clean it.
you spray this stuff on it. You cover it, and then you just hit it with the shower head, and it cleans it.
Oh, that's it.
My shower head doesn't really move like that, so.
Well, DQ, if you'd like, I have some experience in this. I can come over and install one. Now, I don't guarantee that I'm not going to flood your bathroom.
That may
However,
happen.
I'm
That's
getting good
nothing
at
new
it.
for
Am I
her.
allowed to change my shower head?
Yeah. You want it to pull
Listen,
off? And,
they're having you live in black mold. I think the least they could do is let you change your shower
Yeah,
head.
exactly.
The least they could do over there. All right.
BE says his knees sound like sugar packets.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. BW says showering every day. Guess y'all hate the environment.
You're damn right we do.
You know what? I ain't got that much time left.
Not our environment.
You
We
know
don't
what?
care.
The asteroid's going to wipe you out, not me. I'll be dead and gone.
Heck with it. That's our kids' problem, not
Right.
yours, not mine.
Guy in Missouri says, I feel like Derek has at least one shower with two shower heads.
No, it's just got one shower head.
Have you ever showered in a shower with two shower heads?
Yeah, it's very strange.
It's magical.
It's very strange.
With one shower head at the very top and then
I don't like
another,
that.
It's awesome.
Once upon a time,
Yeah.
I had a shower, a large shower, and it had four. There were two
That's
low.
a car wash.
Well, yeah, it was great. It just created this mist, and then there was a button, and you pressed it, and it just it was great, absolutely great.
Yeah.
All right, DQ, we do have polls.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot
Yeah,
about
we've
that.
got-
Kind of a waste of creativity.
Well, we'll just use them again tomorrow.
Well, one of them's a functional poll that I needed some information on.
Okay.
Let's
I stated during the first half of the game that I am anti-bounce pass. Are you for or against the bounce pass? 85% of people said for the bounce
That is correct.
pass.
They played the game correctly.
When eating a meal, do you eat the best thing first or last? 43% of people said somewhere in the middle. 37% of people like me said they eat it last, and 18% said they eat the best thing first. Are you secretly watching the Arkansas game during work today? 47% of people said no, not secretly.
They're
32%,
very openly doing it.
32% of people said yes, time theft, and 20% of
Time
people
theft.
said no, I'm not watching it.
Time thief. Fire him.
And that's from The Office.
That's right. You got one.
Okay.
Got
And
one.
if you are leaving from Northwest Arkansas and traveling to Hot Springs, what is the best route?
This is a major point of contention for
I'm
those
going
of us
tomorrow.
heading to the Springs tomorrow. Well, pay attention.
63% and our majority said 49 to Fort Smith, then to Y City.
Yes. Take a left. Yes.
25% of people said through Russellville, and 11% said through Little Rock.
We need to talk about the 11.5% of you that said through Little Rock. First of all, going through Little Rock is not ideal under any circumstances.
No,
it's
it's not.
also the longest way around.
Right. Yes.
I don't want to be on 630. No. Now, the drive down 7 coming out of Russellville is a pretty drive. It's a fun drive if you're not if you're not driving a grocery getter.
Here's why I choose Y City. There is a long stretch down 7 in the forest where there is no cell phone.
None.
reception.
Zero.
There is
Nada.
a smaller area on 270 without cell phone. So I want to go with that. I don't want to be lost in the forest forever and never be found.
But here's the drawback to 270. Depending on the time of year, there are deer on the side of the road. And if you leave there in the afternoon when it's twilight or whatever, there's hundreds of them.
Right. Yeah.
So that's true. But not as many on 7 because it's a high, windy road that kind of, but the cell service thing on 7 is ridiculous.
And there are parts of 270 that are, let's just say, not closely monitored by the authorities.
They are not.
A guy like you can really, put the hammer down. You know what I mean?
I've been known to make up some time on 270.
That's right.
I remember right near Pencil Bluffs. When you go rolling through Pencil Bluffs,
that's when you got to slow it down.
Well, no, man, you go by so fast they don't even see you.
I remember there was a point in time when the Oaklawn, the great announcer Terry Wallace would still drive around the state and do a media tour. So he drove up one morning to Fort Smith, and he was in our studio, and he was talking about, there's a couple places on 270 you can really let it go. Terry Wallace is putting the hammer down. All right.
I've been known to take the, put her in the old sport mode, take the traction control off, and let's roll.
Let's
take the governor off this thing. Let's
chuck and duck. There we go.
But then inevitably I wind up behind some Subaru that wants to do 55 miles an hour in all the area, like the windy areas.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts. But Pencil Bluffs, I roll through there at about 80.
The Russellville, according to the map app, the Russellville map, or the Russellville route and the Y-City route, the difference is only 2 miles. 193 versus 195.
The Russellville route is more scenic, no question.
Right, but if you go off in the forest, they'll never find you down there.
That's also
because there's no service.
That's fair.
You need a satellite phone.
270 is my route of choice.
Yeah.
But there will be some people that are leaving for Hot Springs. You tomorrow. Now, which way are you going?
I'm going 270.
Okay, you're going down Y City.
Yeah. Plus,
we got City and take a left.
We got a tower down there on 270.
Yeah, we do.
You need to check on it, make sure it's still up there.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what you'll be doing.
I've been up there. That is a trip, man.
Dan Van says the only people doing the speed limit are carrying drugs.
Well, that's also true. Or me. I might do the speed limit there.
Dan, I found out that some people's cars do not do more than about 65 miles an hour.
That's right. Yeah, they can't do it.
It's a struggle, and they don't want to do it. Yeah, if your car sounds like a blender,
that's right.
It's not going to do. It's not going to do what mine does.
No, it's not.
So if you are out early between the hours of say 8 and 11, but going down 49 through Fort Smith, 270, Y City, get out of the way. There's a bullet gray Charger that will be rolling through there.
Gunmetal gray.
Gunmetal gray.
Get out of the way.
Rolling through there. Get out of my way.
Get out of the way. USA Network right now, folks. LaSalle 69, UMass 67.
Oh, we've got drama in the A-10.
With 107 to go in regulation in the A-10 tournament in Washington, D.C. Check it out on the USA Network. We'll be back here live from the Crane Automotive Team studios here on Ruscin and Zach. If you have a spicy side, Taco Bell now has a menu to match. Taco Bell's new Caliente sauce, made with red jalapenos, is the spicy side of Cantina Chicken. Try it today only at Taco Bell at participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, the ultimate challenge is back with the ultimate selection, ultimate savings, ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade. Richard Davenport on the Morning Rush is brought to you by House of Webster in Rogers, Arkansas, where 90 years of family tradition meets unbeatable flavor in jams, jellies, salsas, and sauces.
We gave some to my neighbor, Ken. He didn't even put any of the apple butter on any toast. He just put it on his plate and was eating it off the plate.
When it comes to flavor, nobody does it better than House of Webster.
Do you know what the preservation room is for? Delicious jams and jellies.
It's the spring swim event at Burton Pools and Spas. We're making a huge splash giving away 4 Intex pools, each worth $2,000. Enter to win at any of our 3 locations. Stock up and save. Get 15% off your summer water care supply. Or take $30 off a 25-pound bucket of chlorine tabs. Need a new pool? Semi-in-ground start at only $17,999. Save up to $12.50 on Doughboy above-ground pools. Hurry into the spring swim event at Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
Is foot, knee, or back pain making your workday unbearable? Maybe you need high-quality support in your shoes. That's where the Good Feet store can help you, like they helped Deidre and Tom.
I would tiptoe because my heels hurt so badly. When I went to the Good Feet store, they allowed me to try on the arch supports. I walked around and I started sobbing because I had no pain.
I work 10 hours a day. Probably 60% of the time I'm on my feet. I had pain in my feet. Like the second or third day after I left the store, no pain. My feet never hurt. My legs, I have no pain. Everything's gone. Zero pain. Unbelievable.
Book your free fitting from the Good Feet store at goodfeet.com or just stop in. In Fayetteville, we're across from Walmart on Mall Avenue, and in Rogers, we're across from Topgolf.
I'm back to doing what I love more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Come in for your free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store today.
We join the smarter guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC. Let's listen.
What do people hate most? Some people hate clowns. A lot hate public speaking. But everyone hates a cold shower. Ew! Don't put up with cold water. Call Stith Plumbing and HVAC to check your water heater. If your water heater has failed, we consider that an emergency. We'll work as late as necessary for you to have hot water again. Great service is not a myth. Just call Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Call 751-9691, 751-9691, or online at stithplumbingandhvac.com. Tune in again next time to hear Brett say,
We'll fix your cold shower. Not much we can do about those clowns.
on the next episode of the smarter guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Shrimp boil, a Southern classic. Tender shrimp, hearty potatoes, flavorful sausage, and sweet corn, all boiled to perfection. Richard's Country Meat Market has everything you need. Shrimp in 16 to 20 and 31 to 35 count. Sausage, corn, and potatoes. Plus, the best seasonings for a Cajun crawfish boil. Are you looking for fresh seafood? Richard's has top quality salmon, cod, and more. With over 30 years in business, they're your go-to for prime meats, Petit Jean hams, and house-made seasonings. Plus everything you need for a shrimp boil. Call 479-443-0000 to order. Or stop by Richard's Country Meat Market, just 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive in Fayetteville.
Pinnacle Groves is a transitional senior living community, including independent living cottages, independent living apartments, assisted living, and memory care services for residents requiring clinical support. This variety of accommodations ensures that residents can find the right fit for their needs while enjoying a vibrant community. Pinnacle Groves is located at 5520 West Northgate Road, Rogers. Contact Elena or Scott at 479-662-8183 or tour today.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Gentry Public Schools is entering the new year and second semester with excitement, especially in their athletics programs. With dedicated student athletes and supportive coaches, Gentry Public Schools is proud of the hard work and sportsmanship shown on and off the field. Their excellent staff, modern facilities, and incredible students make them proud every day. Stay connected by visiting their website and following them on social media for updates on everything happening at Gentry Public Schools.
ESPN 99.5. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Zach loved the Patriot League final coming up at the top of the hour on CBS Sports Network.
American -4 over the Naval Academy.
Navy and American coming up here.
Very, very excited about this one.
That's right. American has not been in the tournament since 2014. So that's what they got going on there. Navy's got a guy scoring 19 a game.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. They keep him below the average.
The American Eagles will prevail and head to the big dance.
Are they really the American Eagles?
I believe so,
Like
yes.
the store?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Is that store even open still?
I don't think so.
I don't.
Yes.
It
Are they?
is?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's
Wrong.
still one in the mall.
Is there?
Yeah.
When were you last
There's
in
still
the
a mall?
Uh,
Oh, my God.
I don't remember.
And maybe more importantly, why? As
That
someone
store's-
who hates crowds, that seems like a place that
There's
you would
not
avoid.
crowds at the mall.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's a good point. You want to avoid crowds, you go to the mall now. That's a great point.
Fair. And really thought of it that way.
That's a point for DQ right
All
there.
DQ 1, Zach nothing. For those of you that are anti-bounce pass, you can go pound sand.
That's right.
I think
yeah.
it has been conclusively proven that the bounce pass is a piece of Americana that will not go away.
You're a pro bounce pass.
I'm pro bounce pass.
Do we have what we learned, or did
Yeah, I
anybody
got
not
it.
do
I
that?
got it.
I didn't prepare. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right.
I learned today that the lighter was invented before the match.
I love that.
How about that?
I have one of a similar ilk.
Mhm.
There was no tomato sauce in Italy until the 16th century, because tomatoes are native to the Americas.
Okay.
So therefore, there was no like great Italian food until the 16th century because they didn't have tomatoes.
That's a problem. But boy, they've perfected it since. Now you, DQ, you're going to love this. He is going home to make spaghetti.
That's right, I'm making pasta.
Now,
Yep.
question.
Yep.
Are you going to pour the sauce out of a jar?
Okay, what we do is
Okay, so you're not doing this on your own.
the sauce comes out of a jar, and then she has a secret recipe of spices that go into the sauce.
What's the secret recipe?
I don't know.
You married the woman.
Italian, garlic, onion.
Got to have sugar and honey.
Maybe
have
some
to.
Cavendish.
There is brown sugar in there. yeah.
Okay. Yes. I
I do
use
know that
use
much.
pure cane, but yes, sugar and honey takes bitterness out of it. For
Yeah.
those of us that have heartburn.
So there's something like that in there.
Huh.
And then, yeah, that's how it works. And you, at the end, when you get the noodles ready and you drain them, then you combine everything in the pot, right? That's how you do that.
Corey from Dallas, he says his 4-year-old daughter knows how to perform a bounce pass, DQ. See, we're teaching them young. We're teaching them fundamentals again.
Bob wants to call it American sauce.
Okay.
Since tomatoes came from
Might
the
as well.
Americas.
Might as well.
All right, sure. Right. Remember when we called them freedom fries? Remember that back in?
Stupid. Just so stupid. So dumb.
That's funny. Oh,
They're
boy.
not like us, folks. They're not like us.
Yeah, that's true. C-Man says, happy anniversary, guys. Been here since day one. All right. Thank you, C-Man.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around. Sorry for all the stuff. It's
We're
always-
sorry for all the bad things we did to you.
It's really not our fault, but, it is what it is.
That's right. Now, tomorrow, let's roll through the plan. So, Zach will be on extensively with Ty tomorrow because it's the same post-game situation.
Yep, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Right. I will not be here. I will be hopefully entertaining the administrators of high school athletics in the state of Arkansas tomorrow.
Yeah, you bet.
Or they may run me out of town. I'm not sure
I
which
think
one.
that's probably a more likely scenario.
That's right, yes. But I'll be done in time to check out the game. So that'll be good. I go on at 11:15, so I'll be done before
Oh, so you
noon.
can be on. Take the Rex with you.
I don't want to be on, though.
Ah, you want the full day off. Okay.
Yes, I do.
See,
Yes.
all right.
Yes. If you need me. If Ty gets drunk and leaves you high and dry.
Now we'll be fine.
Give me a call.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
DQ and I will cobble it together. Besides,
Could always call Cementhead.
She's got thoughts at 5:00.
That's right.
And
yes.
that'll take up half that side. Yeah, we're fine. We're
I will be back on Friday. Just so you all
take
know.
the weekend.
Oh, really?
No.
Thank you.
No. As a matter of fact, come in early.
Okay. What's that? 10?
Yeah.
11?
Yeah. 11:30.
All right. Once again, Arkansas wins it over, God, who'd they play? South Carolina. That's it.
Wow.
South
Wow.
Carolina. It was so long ago, I forgot. DQ didn't think they would win, but they did.
No, and she let it out of the bag that she's anti-bounce pass.
Yeah, that's right.
And she talks constantly during basketball games, like the movies.
Yeah.
Like people are just trying to sit there and enjoy a basketball game.
Trying to protect
How
her.
can you enjoy that?
That's fair. There was not a lot to enjoy, particularly in the final 20 minutes.
I told you
of
they'd
play.
be fine.
And they were kind of fine.
Did they win?
Yes.
They're fine.
That does not mean they're fine.
They're fine.
They won.
Yes, that's the point of the whole thing is to win, which they did. I told you it would be fine.
DQ, you survive and advance
That's
in
right.
March.
In
That's
March,
what you
just
have
win
to do.
And move on to the next one. All you're trying to do.
Right. All right. I don't know what's next, but I think it's good. Ruscin and Zach here on ESPN Arkansas. And they hit that line now. I brought to you by Talk